I used to believe that even someone like me, whose talents awakened, blossomed, and took root on the battlefield, could begin a new life. And in that new life, I would be able to create a family, something that I'd been desperately yearning for. But I was mistaken. How tenacious. It's been a long time since someone made me swing my sword more than 10 times. Are you the famed Argrek? The talent that blossomed on the battlefield. He knows who I am. I never thought I would be so happy about that. Haha. What an honor that you recognized me. Duke Thermion. Draenic Empire Argrek. Haha. You know my name? I do. One of 6 Hexa-class knights in the Althean Empire. Just a day on this battlefield was more than enough for me to feel the weight of the black wave. Althean Empire bout Thermion. So, you faced me despite knowing who I was. It would be such a shame to end a talent like yours prematurely. Tell me, do you have any intention of surrendering? Obviously. I was born on the battlefield, so I will also die here. Despite saying that, I can see regret lingering in your eyes. You would have made a good rival. If you were able to grow a bit more. However, if that is what you wish, then I hope that in your next life, you will be able to let go of your regrets. The war between the Draenic Empire and the Althean Empire lasted many years. My mother was a young widow, a refugee of war. She left me alone in this chaotic world while I was young, taking her final breath. It was obvious what would happen to a war orphan. A life solely for my own survival, where I would do anything and everything to live. After turning 14, I was sent into my first battlefield. And there, my talents awakened. The mana core in my heart raised my movements and senses to a level that couldn't compare to before. Commander Argrek. I plan to recommend you for the upcoming special knight appointment. After surpassing 3 mana cores and becoming a quad core with 4 cores. With your talent, joining the 5 Hexa-class knights of the Empire wouldn't be impossible either. I finally acquired the opportunity that I'd been wanting desperately. After this war, I might finally be able to find peace from this weary life. I was finally about to achieve everything. What a shame. I wanted to reach higher. I wanted to create a family. And like that, my dream was pitifully crushed. I thought it would end there, but, oh? Is our little Dane finally awake? Haha, he's a good boy. He doesn't even cry. What is this? How are his eyes so clear and beautiful? I'm sure this child is God's gift to us. Haha, he is. A gift of God. What? Child. What are they saying right now? Dane, you must become a fantastic spearman and follow in your father's footsteps. Father? Dane Sogres. What are you saying? Dane will become a fantastic assassin. Lily Sogres honey. Come on. How are you going to turn our youngest into an assassin? That would be horrifying. A man should use a spear. The spear is the most beautiful, complete martial art like I said, an assassin is better than a spearman. He could sneakily hide in the darkness to assassinate targets and slip out unnoticed. That's much cooler. That's right. I thought I would meet my end there, but I ended up reincarnating. Not just that, it had to be in the Althean Empire, my enemy. As the youngest son of a certain count. Then let's just do this. We'll teach him both. Sure. I'm sure Dane will become an assassin. And currently, my new parents are. Dane, become a spearman. Spearmen are the best. He will become an assassin. In the middle of a heated debate about my future. I'm sure because I was born in their later years. They want me to follow in their footsteps even more. My lord, we have arrived. What? Already? Now, Lily, please take my hand. Ah. What if the members of the castle see us? I am only trying to hold my wife's hand. Why would that matter? All right now. Careful, careful. What a sight for sore eyes. Oh my. It looks like Dane's happy to be back home. He's smiling so happily. Yeah, if it's a house like this, it might be easier for my talents to spread wings than I thought. 2 months later. A boo-boo. You baba. Our Dane can babble now. So I am babbling. This is a new experience on both sides. A boo-boo. Opportunities to meet young children were little due to my time wandering on the battlefield. The few children I did see were those wrapped in bandages and crying because they had nowhere to go. Many cried for their parents, as they slowly succumbed to starvation, fading away. Compared to that, House Sogres is a fortunate and wealthy place. I won't be starving here. Haha. Dane, look at this. This is called a spear. How is it, Dane? It's long and pretty, right? This man is my father. The strongest HEcan-class spearman in the Empire, Dane Sogres. Despite the looks, he was a war hero known as the Blue Whirlwind. Seriously? How can you enter the child's room with something so sharp? A boo-boo. I just wanted to show it to Dane. Didn't I tell you? No early education. Previously the best assassin in the Empire, Dane Sogres. If you keep doing this, I'm going to teach him the basics of stealth while he's still young as well. And this is my mother, who has raised her voice higher than one would expect from an assassin. Dear, everyone is doing it these days. The famed magic house teleport, puts a staff next to a child the moment they are born. Is the spear a staff now? The spear is sharp. What a harmonious family. The reason the two of them are putting so much importance in my future is because my 2 elder sisters chose careers that have neither to do with spearmanship nor assassination. Look at this, Dane. If you do this, tada, your cheeks become fuller. A boo-boo. Kia. Look at Dane, he's even cuter now. Arabella Sogres, ugh. My cheeks. Due to her talent and magic power, Arabella had walked the path of a mage ever since she was little. At 12, she was already a 3-chain class mage. Since the highest class for a mage was 9-chain, this meant that she was a genius who was already past entry level. Dane, do you want to learn magic with me later? I'm so bored learning by myself every day. Stop poking. Summoning is good as well. Claire Sogres. Claire is also a talented summoner. She succeeded in her first summon at the age of 7. And she's now able to handle 2 summons at once. Claire, you touch him as well. He's so soft. A boo-boo. A boo-boo. I thought she didn't like me at first. But it seems more like the jealousy one feels when they get a younger sibling. She's less wary of me than before. How can he be so soft? Right? Right. Hee. Dane, it might be fun if you are talented in summoning as well. I'll teach you later. Haha. Everyone wants to teach me their own specialty. My father, the HEcan-class spearman. My mother, the former assassin who had even attempted to assassinate the emperor in the past. My eldest sister, the genius mage. And my other elder sister, who is a genius summoner. The house of Count Sogres was the perfect noble family. And the ideal family that I had imagined. Is there a meaning to revenge in this new life? Although my death was regretful, that place was a battlefield. It's funny to even say that I would take revenge against someone who defeated me fair and square. Spearmanship. It has to be the spear. Stealth and assassination techniques are more useful. No. Magic is the trend these days. Summoning is good as well. I was always hoping for family. I'm glad I was born here. It is a harmonious family. Right? There exists one special ceremony in House Sogres. The choosing ceremony. When a child born into the family turns 1, many objects will be put on a table before them. The people try to predict the child's future by the object the child grabs. Today is young Master Dane's first birthday, right? The young master is already 1 year old? Time passes so fast. The young ladies became a mage and a summoner, right? What will young Master Dane choose? We'll know at the choosing ceremony. Let's go in. Oh, the young ladies have brought objects as well this time. My, how cute. When did they grow up? Here, Dane. You just have to choose the one you like. Sigh. What do I do? Everyone must be waiting for me to choose the object they've placed. Our little Dane probably can't help but get drawn in by Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail, the spearhead is made from the rare or Dukran. When mana is imbued in it, it becomes as sharp and heavy as the mana put into it by its user. A mystical magic spear. This is the spear I spent my life with. Take your father's spear, Dane. He's too handsome to become an assassin. But Dane will still choose the dagger. Humph. Dane will become a great mage. He's going to follow after me to the academy in the future. Subspace pouch, an object that can only be used by mages or those with talent in magic. Youngest. Take your older sister's pouch. If Dane can summon, I'll take him and fly on Decaron together. Summon sign, the sign of a summoner. Summoners use this sign and receive a code depending on their talent. They can call upon their summons to rough it. That's my dream for you, brother. Damn it. Why does it feel like I can hear what they are thinking? This is troublesome. But I can't avoid it. Which object should I take? Yeah, let's look at the crowd's reaction and choose based on that. Ooh. He's moving. Alright, Dane. Choose what you want. Maybe something long and sturdy if possible. No. The short and sharp one is pretty, right? That's the pouch your sister likes best. You remember me showing it to you, right? Dane. On a summon with me. What? What's going on? Wait. Dear. What's happening? I don't really know either. Dane. Did you see that? All four of them reacted. My goodness. How is that possible? It seems the young master is a generational genius. Ha ha ha. I was talented in the war. But this life is on another level. Father. What do we do now? Has this ever happened before? I can hardly believe it myself. Then, do we need to teach him all four? Eh? All of them? Well done, Dane. You've perfectly polished the technique I taught you before. Thank you, Father. Dane Sogres, age 7. Good, good. You're amazing. As expected of my son. Herman? My lord, I brought it. Oh right. Just in time. Father, is this? That's right. It's your birthday present. Originally, I was going to give it to you during your birthday banquet, but I wanted to give it to you before your mom did. Take it. I've been preparing this for 2 years. It was especially commissioned from a well-known craftsman in the capital. Happy 7th birthday in advance, Dane. Thank you, Father. I'll use it well. Amazing. The black spear handle and the silver spearhead look amazing together. Also, it's so light. So? Do you like it? Yes, I love it. Good, I've requested it to be adjusted to your physique, so get used to it. Hee hee. Dane, do you remember what the difference between a sword and spear is? With a spear's length you can effectively restrict the opponent from getting close to you, and with its narrow contact area, it has high attack efficiency. Correct. However, when you reach a certain level, it will be harder to use than a sword. That's the fundamental problem of a spear. To attack your opponent, minimum distance is required. But don't worry about it too much. Every weapon has its pros and cons. Even swords, which are called the perfect weapons, become weak in certain situations. Yes, I will keep that in mind. Alright then. Since you've got a new spear, I'll show you something awesome. So this is the magic power of a hexa-class spearman. Even just the magic power he's emitting is overwhelming. Amazing. He only thrusted the spear, but the reason that the space here was distorted was because I emitted the magic power in my body at the same time as I thrusted the spear. This is a technique which utilizes the trait of a core that focuses magic power in one place. That humans can exceed their physical ability beyond its limits. As the number of cores increases, so does their limit. In my past life, I had a quad core. That's right. You've been studying well. Your father here has 6 mana cores. S6? If I didn't die, I could have achieved that. Now, why don't you give it a try? With your new spear. Yes, father. Relax your mind. Forget about what you're thinking and just thrust the spear. Yes, father. In my past life, I didn't have any interest in spears. After realizing my talent for swordsmanship, I've only used it as a secondary. Alright, time to give it my all. He's got good form. It took me 7 years to implement this technique. With Dane's talents, I wonder if he'll. Dane. How did you do it? Haha, I'm impressed. At the moment I thrust the spear, I gathered magic power into one place, and imbued it into the spearhead. And when the magic power reached the spearhead, I cut its flow. Wait. You imbued magic power into it then stopped the flow? Dane, did you form a mana core? Yes, while reading a book about creating mana cores, I tried to do it, and luckily I was able to. In truth, I formed it while doing mana breathing. You formed a mana core while reading a book. Truly, a genius has been born into our house. I've sensed it since you were young, but now I'm sure about it. Dane, one day, you will become an extraordinary warrior. There will be more surprises in the future for you though. Will he really? 7th birthday of Dane Sogres, the youngest of House Sogres. HEcan. How long has it been? Duke Bout, how have you been? Geez, no need to be so formal. Let's talk just as usual. Bout Thermion, greatest house of the Althean Empire, head of the Thermion Duchy. Many people are looking at us. I'll be less formal later. Haha, do as you please. Moreover, do you know where the boy is? Dane. Come over here. Say hello to Duke Thermion. Duke Thermion. To meet him here. So is this boy. Dane, your son that you keep praising? My name is Dane Sogres. I can't help but get angry seeing him again. It's an honor to meet you, Duke Thermion. What a dependable son you got here. Looks like you don't have to worry about him. So, he's learning the spear like you, right? Yes, he is. Greetings, Count Sogres. Layla Thermion, youngest daughter of the Thermion Duchy. My name is Layla Thermion. It's an honor to meet you. May I ask, how is the Baroness? We're searching for any and all methods, but we've yet to make any progress. You're going through quite the ordeal. But I am certain she will get better. If I suddenly disappear, please understand. It means I've used a scroll to quickly return to the capital. In any case, where has Dane gone off to? He seems quite the witty child. I wanted to talk to him a little more. I wonder as well. I don't see Miss Layla either. It appears that this party was boring for the 2 children. Honestly, I don't like following father around all over the place. But right now, I'm glad I came here with him. He looks even more handsome out in the moonlight. I'm glad to hear that. Our territory is a nice, peaceful place. It appears so. There's always something going on in our territory of Thermi. Nobles come every day to bow down to father, and sometimes, even the imperial family shows up. Every time that happens, I need to go greet them in a dress. I hate that. I like dressing simple and swinging a sword around better. Oh ho, she must use the sword. What about you? I like both. This place isn't as lively as the capital. But every day, I look forward to my spear training the most. Spear? Oh, right. I forgot Count Sogres' nickname is the Blue Whirlwind. I've heard from father many times how incredible he is. Does this mean you're also aiming for admittance into the academy? No. I'm not training in the spear for reasons like that. Why not? Isn't training to join the academy the obvious choice? Getting in is incredibly hard to do. Well. I'm training so that I can do even better once I enter the academy. What? But. What if you fail to enroll? I'll simply have to try again. And if I still fail, I'll take it that this isn't my path. I don't believe it. Are you not afraid of disappointing members of your house? Not particularly. I'm so jealous. My house finds failure unacceptable. Ah. Please forget what I just said. I didn't know nobles worried about stuff like that. Why do you think that? You seem like you'll do plenty well. Really? Then could you take a look at my swordsmanship? What? Your swordsmanship? Yep. Okay, just for a bit, though. Wonderful. Where's your training ground? Follow me this way, it'll be fine if it's just for a moment, right? Hiya. Hap. Whoa, she flows smoothly between attacking and defending, and the timing of her attacks is great. But after a while, she starts going slightly off beat. How was that? It was fantastic. A delight to watch. Really? I should probably tell her though, right? Yeah, but... Starting on your third form, you looked like you were taking half a step more. Huh. That's what it looked like when I thought back to the other forms. Because you kept taking half a step more than before, the later sword forms felt slightly out of alignment. Was I perhaps a bit too blunt? I'm sorry if that upset you. It's been a while since I've seen swordsmanship that okay. So that's what it was. The piece of the puzzle I was missing. Thank you so much, Dane. Hey. What are you dash? You have a real eye for this. To spot in an instant what I've been getting wrong all this time. Thank you. I'll remember this. You're suffocating me. Also, could you please put the sword away? Oopsie. Sorry. She surprised me with the sudden hug. Young Master Dane. Where are you? Miss Layla. Huh? Seems they're looking for us. Let's go back, then. Okay. Oh. There they are. Where have the two of you been? We've been looking, all over for you. I sincerely congratulate you on your 7th birthday. Congrats on your first mana core. And happy birthday, Dane. Thank you, father, mother. This is a brooch with the family crest. It's like the ones my sisters were showing off. Please treasure it, Dane. This brooch will now serve as proof of your status and honor. Congratulations on your birthday, young Master Dane. You have finally truly earned the name of Sogres. You will grow up to be a fine man like the Count. It's my first time receiving such a warm applause from this many people. Kaya. This tremor. What's happening? Damn it. Is it an enemy invasion? Kaya. Father. Calm down. It is nothing to fret over. It's starting again. I thought we might have some quiet today. Do you have a guess as to who it is, Dane? No way. Gasp. What is this? Would you look at the time? Your big sis wasn't late, right? Isn't that Lady Arabella? It appears so. Did the lady just use teleportation magic? My goodness. I heard that you need to be at least 5 chain to even open a small gate. For Our Lady to be such a genius. Olo, she's so loud and flashy. There's a monster up in the sky. My goodness. It's a wyvern. This time, it's Lady Claire. I was a step too late. I heard that she's a genius summoner, but to control a wyvern. Isn't she only 16 years old? You're here? Yep. Dane. Happy birthday, little brother. I sincerely wish you a happy birthday, Dane. From me as well. Thank you, elder sisters, for coming all this way to congratulate me for my birthday. Of course we came now, open it. I'm sure you'll love it. They only gave me a letter for my birthday, but they've even prepared gifts for their younger brother. This sis, isn't this a dimensional pouch? Yeah, I designed it myself. The subspace magic used was of the highest chain. It was my professor who made it, though. Really, thank you. I know how difficult it is to imbue subspace magic into an item. Give me your hand. I'll put it on you. But what's even more difficult than that is designing an artifact capable of being imbued with it. Just so you know, I've applied your genetic code to it, so no one will be able to use it except you. It's the only one of its kind in the world. Judging by the fact that there's a small wave of mana. You must have used highest grade magic stones. If you imbue a bit of mana in the ring, it'll poof and create the subspace. You won't need to go through the hassle of opening and closing a pouch ever again. Something so valuable, thank you, elder sister. It was something only used by the wealthy on the battlefield, like commanders who were born nobles or magicians. I never thought I'd end up using one. Ah. The ring will also grow as you grow older, so? Don't tell me. You opened the subspace even faster than me? You really are a genius, Dane. You really are incredible. You might have both a mana core and a circle. Dane, open my present as well. Yes, thank you. Huh? Why is this egg? It's not just an egg, you have to be careful with it. Huh? Then what is it? It's a familiar. I was trying to summon Decaron once and that came out. I don't know what summon will be born from it, but I do know that everyone in the world knows how precious it is. Yeah. I've heard about it before. Familiars, unlike summons, are a different entity, if similar to them. A familiar summoned once can remain permanently in this world, unlike summons. No one knows about it yet, Dane, only you. So, let's keep it a secret until it hatches, okay? Yeah, sure. Why are you guys taking so long? What are you whispering for? Even I don't know when it will hatch. So, make sure to pour mana into it every day, once in the morning and once in the evening, so that it recognizes you as its master. Yeah, I'll make sure to do it. Haha. Look at these incredible gifts. It's nice that your sisters are back, isn't it, Dane? Yes, mother. I like it so much. Okay, princesses, well I am happy that you guys were able to make it after saying that you couldn't. Could you also say hello to your parents? Father. Have you been well? I was just so focused on giving Dane my gift that I'm sorry. It's fine, it's all right. You all seem healthy. You came all this way for your younger brother. Rest well. Yes, father. Layla? Is she leaving now? But why? Does she look so lonely? She was much more incredible than I expected. As expected of the best magician at the academy. She's a desirable talent. She also suits my son, the best swordsman at the academy. If our two houses could combine, it would give birth a faction that even the imperial family would have a hard time touching. Then no one will be able to mess with my house or my children. Alright. I should mention engaging our eldest children during today's conversation. This sound. Are they in the middle of training? Who is training so early in the morning? Huh. Oh ho. House Sogres' youngest son. Huh. Haha. How incredible. His movements and concentration don't feel like a 7-year-old's at all. Even his simple stabs are of such high technique that spearmen who have been on the battlefield for years could still learn from it. How is that possible? I heard rumors about him showing incredible talent at just 1 year of age. I thought they were just rumors, but they were true. Haha. Hold on. His stance and footwork seem similar to a swordsman's as well. Don't tell me he even picked up swordsmanship at such a young age. I don't know who you are, but it will help save your face if you come out instead of hiding. Darn. I got caught. More importantly, his movements. They feel strangely familiar. I've definitely seen them somewhere before. Sorry, Dane. I wasn't trying to steal a look at you. Was it you, Your Grace? Dane Sogres, the youngest son of House Sogres, greets Duke Balthermion. I was mesmerized by the fine sight of Sogres' new rising star training this early morning. Will you forgive me for my mistake? You are forgiven. Ho ho. This child has guts. Now that I look at him, how is his body not trembling even a little despite having trained this long? I hadn't made a mana core at his age either. Your stabbing attack was excellent, you've certainly inherited Arkan's talent. The spear you're holding. Yes. I have been told that this spear was painstakingly prepared for me by my father. I am grateful that you recognized it. That was the best answer he could have given me. My son, even when he was young, also had excellent skills and manners, but not to this extent. Perhaps I should consider arranging a marriage on this side as well. Actually, my Layla has also been training her swordsmanship. You are of similar age, so you could be good friends once you enter the academy. Yes, Your Grace. I'll make sure to get along with her. Ho ho, I like your forthrightness, young man. Anyway, it seems like I have bothered you enough during your training. Well then, I will. Ah, Dane. I'm curious, have you ever trained in swordsmanship? Oh no. It seems like my habits came out without me realizing it. I'm not surprised he recognized it with one look. No, I have read some textbooks on basic swordsmanship, but I have never trained in it. I see. That's strange, I swear I sensed something akin to the raw battlefield on him. Haha. What am I thinking? There's no way that's the case. He's just a child. Oh dear, it seems like I have spent too much time on this simple walk. Well then, I shall see you later, when you see me off, yes, Your Grace. Take care on your way back. All right. If you happen to visit the capital, come look for me. I must repay the hospitality that I received here in the Count's castle, and I have become personally interested in you. I'll make sure to visit. Interest, I wonder if he remembers me. To defeat someone who defeated me before. Just thinking about it gets my blood pumping. If I start preparing for it step by step now, I'm sure I'll be able to do it. Bout Thermion. I'll definitely defeat you in this life. Young master. It is time to return. Herman. Were you waiting for me? My duty is to always attend to your needs from the shadows. Ah. Thanks. Shouldn't Herman receive assassination stealth lessons? He seems went. How is it? Everyone's pretty busy, right? Yes, everyone seems to be busy with the preparations for the second banquet. And the other nobles have already begun to arrive. After all, it would be difficult for more than 30 noble families to arrive on the exact date. Oh yeah. What about my sisters? They opened a teleporter gate together and went to the academy. They said they didn't have a choice because they had midterm exams soon. That's a shame, but oh well. Let's go back. Yes, young master. When I have time, I should take a look at the gifts that my sisters gave me. Huh. The life of a noble is so tiring. My schedule is more packed than usual because of my birthday. At least I can find some solace when resting in the garden like this. Mr. Gardner has cultivated this place so beautifully. I feel strangely at peace when I look at the flowers. My oldest sister said that flowers are what contain the most mana in nature. I have some time, so should I analyze the flowers' mana? I've been training as much as I can. I've not had any noticeable development in magic or summoning magic. I'm still not sure what I should focus on. Having too many talents can be troublesome at times. This is the flower's mana. This small flower contains such a massive rushing mana flow. If one can feel the mana flow of nature and make it their own, it can then settle into the body and become a magic circle. This body's mana affinity is tremendous. I can see something that others can only feel with their sixth sense. Haha. This is it. Mana, which I could only faintly see before, is becoming clearer. Huh? What just happened? Ah, I'm so bored. Father is too busy speaking with the other nobles even though we just arrived. We've totally been brushed aside. Let's just show our faces, then go back to our room to rest like last time. Are we allowed to do that, big brother? It's not like it's our birthday, who cares? You think that the Sogres family's young master will care about something like that? Damn. I think we lost our way again. Why is this garden so pointlessly big? Big brother. Over there. There's a person. Huh? Did that kid also get lost? Hey, you there. Seeing how you're dressed, are you a servant? Well, anyone's fine. Lead us to the exit. You guys. Get out of there right now. Don't you see what's under your shoes? What is it? All of a sudden. Is this guy shouting at us because we stepped on some grass? Why are you ruining the flower bed instead of using the path? Huh. You're being quite cocky for someone so small. Do you know who we are? Yeah, the brutes ruining the flower bed. What? Brutes? Who do you think you're talking to, servant? We're the sons of Count Tyron, a guest of this castle. Count Tyron. He's the noble who got captured after I defeated him on the battlefield. He was a really irritating noble. Like father, like son. Even if this is in the southern countryside, surely you know about House Tyron? It's famous in the capital. Our house can make someone like you disappear without a trace. So watch your mouth. Words won't get through to him. Are you crazy? How dare a mere servant look at us like that? Big brother. Big brother. Are you okay? This crazy. What the hell? Blood. My nose is bleeding. I'll kill that bastard. You? Go ahead and try it. You've gone mental, huh? Alright, I'm looking for blood today. Brother. We should take care of your nose. You sit still. Crap. This slippery little rat. Looking at his footwork, he's definitely not someone who uses a weapon. Then is he a mage or a summoner? Bro. This brat is so fast, I can't catch him. The flow of magic I saw earlier. If I can harness that magic to my will, then shouldn't I be able to compress that force into a physical form? Shall I test it out? Arg. Bro. Oh no. The flower bed is totally ruined. Ugh. Shit. To think that you can use magic, who are you? Brother, let's stop now. At this rate, something bad will happen. You get out of my way. I'm going to kill that bastard. He was a summoner, huh? How's this? This is my summon Genpu. I'll show you the consequences of messing with me, Digron Tyron. Genpu. Rip that bastard to pieces. A mere wolf-like summon. It feels quite lacking compared to Sister Claire, who can summon a wyvern. That's it. Rip that bastard's throat. What's going on? How is Genpu? What are you doing? Hurry up and rip that bastard's throat. Brother, he's wagging his tail? Lie. What did he do? Hey. Genpu. Good boy. This is. How did this happen? Now that I think about it, even Sister Claire's summons were quite friendly. However, I had simply thought that was due to my blood ties with her. Thus, in a situation like this where there's no relation, it may be that I have a very high favorability, but it could also mean that bastard's favorability had hit rock bottom. That doesn't make sense. How can a summon betray their master? So? Do you want to continue? This little brother. Let's just go, we've lost. Be quiet. I'm going to cancel my summon now. Brother. I actually. Crap. How embarrassing, they're all over the place. For your information, the bathhouse is in basement level 1 of the main castle. You. Wait right there. I'll be right back. Let's go, Denar. Hey, at least take your summon with you. It's actually quite simple. It's just like how Sister Claire taught me. The faint link between that bastard and Genpu. After carefully overriding that magic with my own, Genpu became connected to Omicron me. To think that I, who hadn't done anything close to an actual summoning, just because of my high favorability, would succeed at summoning. Is that the brat who bullied you? Yes, it's that bastard. Huh. That idiot escalated things. Not only did he bully me and Denar, he even cancelled my link with Genpu. My name is Mogard Tyron. I am the head of the Tyron Count family, one of the capital's great nobles. Are you the brat who made my son's face like this? And forcefully took his summon? Yes, that's right. He looks fatter than the time I captured him as a prisoner. Peace is really great, huh? As an invited guest, I plan to let it pass if possible, but this is something I absolutely cannot overlook. Why are you in a place like this alone? Reveal your identity. Dane Sogres, the youngest son of Arkan Sogres, the Lord of the South and the head of the Sogres Count family. What? This brat, was Dane? The youngest child of the House of Sogres, huh? Looks like things have taken an unexpected turn. He was taken prisoner by that guy, Argrick. Even though he didn't achieve anything during the war. I'll maneuver the situation in my favor so that the Count is held responsible, and use that as a pretext to demand mining rights. The nobles that look down on me will now bow down before me. You're the birthday boy, Dane. That is correct. Arrogant brat. I didn't come to this backwater southern land just to celebrate your birthday. So, what do you plan to do about this? You wounded my son, a guest you yourself invited. You even stole our summon. This is a grave crime. That's right. Today is your last. I'm going to speak with Count Sogres personally and hold him accountable. Let's go. You can practically see right through him. Yes, I understand. But before that, I expect an apology. What? An apology? What impudence. That bastard. Yes, while it is true that I hit your son's nose and hurt him, I was threatened and just defending myself. Also, I didn't steal your summon. Genpu just chose to follow me. What? There's no way Genpu would do that. Father, that boy is lying. Hold on, I heard that the second daughter here was a genius summoner. Right, I understand how it is. There's a good chance that girl taught the boy how to forcibly cut off a link. Even if what you say is true, it's only right to grieve a summon being stolen. Yet still, are you saying that you expect an apology first? Yes, that's right. Humph. Who exactly does this boy think he is, acting like that? How arrogant. To talk back when his elders are speaking. Even bothering with this boy is making my jaw ache. Alright, I won't scold you any longer. Let's go see what Count Sogres has to say about it. He seems really eager about this. You were looking for me? Father. Count Sogres. Duke Thermion came too. I just got lost in the garden with my little brother. So, I asked your son to guide us. That really is like father. He cares deeply about his family, but he's not the type to be biased toward any one side. Even in conflicts with outsiders, he can tell right from wrong. All of a sudden, he headbutted my nose, and he kept using this weird technique to mock me. So just to scare him I called out my summon, and he stole my summon from me. He tried to attack me. Given that he can lie with such a straight face, I'm eagerly anticipating his future. Count Sogres. I only intended to give him a warning, but stealing someone's summon is clearly not right. I just simply can't let that part slide. We cannot stop at only hearing one side of this quarrel. I'd like to listen to what Dane has to say, then assess the whole of the situation. Would drawing a conclusion then do? If you're worried about me making a judgment on my own, I'll request that Duke Thermion also give his opinion. If you really need me, let's handle it like that. Damn. Thermion getting involved is just going to make things more complicated. I've got a bad feeling about this. Dane, explain yourself. Well, just explaining how it went down should be enough. Although it's a little bit different from what actually happened, some of what Tyrant's son said is true. However, the flowers that we grew with such care in our gardens, he stepped on them as he pleased. I only told him to get out. The one who got angry and grabbed the other person by the collar for what they said, it was him. That's a lie. When did I? Continue, Dane. What's more, I heard it very clearly. When he summoned Genpu, his command was to kill me. Also, I didn't steal his summon. His summon came up to me first and saw my goodwill. What kind of 7-year-old has that kind of vocabulary? I never stole his summon. Nonsense. It's impossible for a summon to submit to someone who isn't even a summoner. He clearly must have used some sort of secret technique. No. I possess an innate affinity with summons. A summon that is not close enough with their master could submit to someone like me. What kind of absurd? Is that really possible? Yes, it's true. Haha. He's not seriously asking us to believe that, right? Each of their stories are different. If this is how it is, we should be able to prove it with just a summon. Of all times, the Duke butting in now. Dane, could you prove it to us? Yes, father. What should I do? I can't summon Genpu. Digron, what's the matter? Summon it, quickly. Father, the thing is, I can't. How can you suddenly not summon something you summon several times a day? I already severed the connection. Of course, there's no way he could summon it. Father, I will summon it now. In order to do that, it seems like I need a sign that he possesses. What did you say? My sign? I can't believe you're demanding my sign. What kind of nonsense is that? Even if someone else uses a sign that has another summoner's unique code engraved on it, there's no way it would work. According to what you say, even if he uses your sign, it shouldn't work. What's the harm in trying, then? Would it not actually prove your words true? Damn, since he isn't wrong, I can't really decline. Hand your sign over for a bit, Digron. But father. Hurry up. Since a summon sign has a summoner's unique code engraved on it, no one else is usually able to use it. But the Genpa that Digron summoned was imbued with my mana. The summon sign is only a vehicle. The Genpa that has already connected with me will answer my call. Father, how did my Genpu? This is impossible. Amazing. You said that he never learned spearmanship? That's correct. I'm not sure what brought this about. I'm sorry for summoning you just for this. And thanks for showing up. Damn, this has turned into a disaster. What should we do? We've confirmed his summon. Do you acknowledge it? It seems that Dane was telling the truth. It appears that we were mistaken in believing our summon was stolen. My son wasn't truly trying to kill Dane. Isn't that right, Digron? Yes. I was just trying to scare him a bit. I never meant to try and kill him. Look. He clearly didn't mean to. Huh. This punk just keeps going on and on even now. It's not true. Layla? Layla, what brings you here? I heard your voice during my walk. Greetings, Count Sogres and Count Tyron. Yes, this kid is the Duke's daughter? Anyway, what were you saying? He lied? Actually, I happened to hear their conversation during my walk earlier. What? She heard everything? Is that right? Layla, would you mind telling us everything you heard? So what happened is, I wasn't expecting this, but thanks to her, things went smoothly. Digron. What are you doing? Hurry up and apologize. I apologize. I was wrong. I would like for you to apologize to my son, not me. I understand. I was just about to ask him to do that. Digron, quickly. Ugh. Father. Sorry, Dane. Is it really an apology if you're only lowering your head because you didn't have a choice after a third-party witness came forward? I don't really want to accept it. But based on my past experience, instead of being stubborn, it'd be more beneficial for me to show generosity. Alright, I accept your apology. Thank you. Phew. That was close. I knew he was special. He could have been stubborn about it since the other party was in the wrong. You can stop your little argument here. Dane accepted the apology, after all. Personally, I have no intention of letting this incident slide. You tried to kill my son with your summon. Count Sogres. That wasn't. I don't want to hear your lame excuses, Count Tyron. Take your family and leave this castle. What? What are you? I came all this way without complaint. If I get chased out now, it'll all have been for nothing. I need to stay in the castle at all costs. Count, please forgive us. I'll do anything you ask of me. Just this once. I have no need for you. I'll be sending soldiers to your room. Let us go, Duke. Come on, Layla. Serves you right. They started this, so they're only reaping what they sowed. Anyway, I didn't know. My father could get so scary when he's angry. Is that true? You defeated him with a mana bullet? Yes, that's right. Spearmanship, summoning, and now magic? How outstanding. Has history ever seen such a talent? Certainly. I am glad to have such an exceptional son. Really? Talent is one thing, but he sure is calm. Usually, when kids fight, they get agitated and insist they're in the right, but Dane doesn't. I have no doubt that your son will grow up to be a fine man. It's too early to tell. We have to wait until he's all grown up to be sure. Today's incident was resolved peacefully thanks to Layla. Without your testimony, things could have turned ugly. Oh? Does he see Layla in a good light? In that case. Why, she simply stated things as they were. If you insist, then how about we talk about their marriage? Don't tell me he wants Dane to marry his daughter? Oh, my. The sun is already setting. It's almost time for the banquet. I'll be leaving to get ready. Count Sogres. Layla, take your time on your way back with Dane. Sir HEcan, let us talk a little. There's no stopping father. Anyway, why did the summon ignore its summoner and obey you instead? I've seen famous summoners duel many times in the capital, but I've never seen something like this. I'm not sure either. It just kinda happened. Huff, you're hiding it, aren't you? Not fair. Even though I helped you. Not fair? I also helped you. Don't you remember when I helped you with your swordsmanship? Ah. Now that I think about it, you're right. Well, it's true that she was a big help this time. Let's just say that we both helped each other out once, and we can help each other out one more time. Wow. That's a great idea. I want to use it right now. So impatient, I wonder what she wants to ask of me. What is it? Teach me how to use mana bullet. What? Why do you want to know that? Because I want to grow quicker, of course. I want to make at least 2 mana cores before entering the academy. She's still young, so why is she so impatient? Is her family strict? I want to grow up quickly and make my mother happy. My mother loves me a lot, you see. She'd definitely be happy if I grew stronger more quickly. Right, I heard the adults talk about it. Countess Thermion is bedridden. Alright, if that's why, then I can't exactly refuse you. Really? Really? Then let's start tomorrow. I'll be here until then, or do you want to start tonight? Alright, do whatever you want. Mana bullet shouldn't be too difficult once you understand the flow of magic. I'm so excited. Dane, it's your turn now, what's your request? What I want. I heard that Count Tyron got kicked out of the castle. What did he do for that to happen? I heard that Tyron's eldest son caused some sort of incident. That's right, I heard that he picked a fight with the young Master Dane and got taught a lesson. They came all the way over here and caused a scene, how embarrassing. Also, did you hear? There's a rumor that young Master Dane is also an outstanding summoner. Oh? Does that mean that Sogres' house will now be a prestigious summoner house? That's not all. Apparently, he also uses magic. Oh my. Is that even possible? So you're young Master Dane, the one from rumors. I am Baron Opent. Do you happen to know anything about the Opent territory in the east? I do, sir. I heard that the territory is famously known for its grilled trout and sapphire. Haha, what a bright young man. That's right. The Opent house's trout and sapphire are the best on the continent. I heard that you were very talented in many areas. I guess that was true. At any rate, I brought my daughter as well. I almost introduced her too late. There. Say hello, Sylvia. What? What's this all of a sudden? Hi, my name is Sylvia, it's nice to meet you. Sylvia Opent. Ah. Yeah. I'm Dane. You're the one who's inheriting the Sogres' house in the future, right? What? I don't really know. Don't feign ignorance. I heard that you're also talented in many ways. Please take care of me. It's possible we'll become family in the future, after all. Yeah. Please take care of me as well. Why are kids these days so straightforward? Dane, you were here? Layla? Lady Layla. And who is she? She's. Hello, Your Highness. I am the eldest daughter of Baron Opent, Sylvia Opent. Oh, yeah? How nice it is to meet you. Ugh, this familiar killing intent. Girls are scary. Sorry, but I'll be borrowing Dane for a while. We already had an appointment, didn't we, Dane? Oh, you're right. Sorry, Sylvia. Let's talk again later. Sure. That's too bad. Humph. You're saying you called dibs on him, huh? The darling daughter of the Duke, who holds the most power in the capital second only to the Emperor. How dare she try to take him away? Versus the young lady of the Eastern Baron. She's no match for her. How are you two acquainted? Is she perhaps someone you might get engaged to? Engagement? It's not like that. We were just greeting each other. Really? Of course. Her expression instantly lightened. Look, we've arrived. This is the secret spot that only I know about. Wow, who knew there was a place like this? That's right. We won't be bothered by anyone else here. Wow, amazing, I didn't know this kind of place existed. No one will know if we do it here. That's right, it's a good place to train. In any case, I wonder, have you ever felt mana before? A little bit? Not enough to form a mana core, but I have tried to intake mana by breathing it in. So you're not at the emission stage yet. I learned it naturally on the battlefield. You'd think that a ducal house would teach her this. Let's start with something easy, then. First off, you have to feel the mana that you intake into your body. Feel it inside my body? Yeah, if you want to expel mana from your body, you need to learn how to control the mana inside it first. The important part is the imagination. Imagination. Close your eyes and imagine mana swirling within you. Picture it whirling inside your body, like blood circulating through your veins. Okay, I'll do as you say. I can tell by her expression that she doesn't get it. This action becomes the foundation for everything that you can do with mana. It's the very basis of it. So I know you can do it. Dane, it's not really working. That's normal for your first time, even if it's the basics. Focus again. Oh ho. Even at his young age, our son is already teaching someone. You're all grown. What are you doing over here? Good heavens. Your Grace. Haha. No need to be so surprised. Is there a couple having a secret, late-night rendezvous? What do you mean, a couple? Anyway, how did you get here? Have I intruded in any case? What a sloppy show of stealth. Your wife is the Empire's legendary assassin, yet you haven't learned a single thing from her. I did my best in my own way. If the castle's owner goes around peeping on others' affairs, they'll speak ill of you, old man. Peeping? I just followed my son. Huh? You too? I followed my daughter. I'm hardly one to say, but you are a hopeless parent. Did you figure that out just now? Let me see as well. You had a dimensional pouch like this? Yeah, my eldest sister made it herself and gave it to me as a present recently. Oh my. I'm so jealous. My older brothers stopped paying attention to me when they entered the academy. But why a mirror? I brought it just in case it could help. What? Can it? It's easier to picture something in your mind while looking at a mirror instead of relying on imagination alone. Really? Yeah. Stand in front of the mirror, get a full view of yourself. Okay, I'll try. She's being quite serious. Layla seems to have taken a liking to your son. Does it seem that way? Of course, it's not common for her to open up like that. Did something happen? She seems like a bright child. She's only bright on the outside. I can't say the same for the inside. After her brothers left for the academy, her mother was bedridden, so they haven't been able to be together like before. It has led to her finding it difficult to open up to others. So that's what happened. But you understand her situation. Why act so cold towards your own daughter? Did you notice? I'm doing it on purpose. When I raised my sons, I showered them with attention, and they grew to be spoiled rotten. Don't just assume that Layla is also going to be like that. She'll be hurt. No wonder she asked Dane for help instead. You still nag like the old days. What? When did I do that? Tell me, will you be sending your son to the capital? If you are, how about letting him stay in the ducal castle? I did it, right? Yeah, you did great. I'll do as Dane wishes. Just as Arabella and Claire have done. However, if Dane says that he's going to the capital, I'll make sure to do as you say. It'd be nice if you came by while you're there. What? You want me to spar against you all day long? You've gotten sharper. I was wondering where those two had gone off to. Why are they acting so shamefully? Indeed, the love they have for their children holds a strange sway over them. I'll just pretend I didn't see anything. Thank you, Dane, I think you're a real genius. I've heard people call me a genius a lot. But compared to you, I don't think I'm much. This is only the beginning, you'll definitely grow as well. The other two quietly left. Are you going to go to the academy as well? That's where all of the Empire's geniuses gather. Well, I don't know yet. Do I have to go? I can get pretty strong just by training alone. You idiot. Studying isn't everything, that's where you go to form your noble faction. You need to go if you want to form connections from a young age. Haha. For a 7-year-old child, she's pretty knowledgeable in how the world works. I know, but I'm not interested in going to the academy yet. There's a mountain of books I haven't read in the library, and I still have a lot to learn from my parents. That's true. But don't you sometimes want to play with the other kids? I heard that your older sisters are both attending the academy. She's persistent. I'm thinking of going in the future, if I feel like it. You have to tell me if you do, okay? Yeah, okay. When you visit the capital, you need to visit my house and see what I practiced as well. It's a promise. Sure, I'll send you a letter if I plan to go to the capital. Right, Dane? When are you going to tell me your request? I'll tell you when I go to the capital. What? We'll be off. What is this? It's your birthday present. I hope you like it. It looks valuable. The symbols of our Thermion house are revenge, the sword, and the blacksmith. The history of the house began with our progenitor, who was a blacksmith. Thanks to him, our house has the best forge in the empire. No, the best forge on the entire continent. All of the Thermion-made weapons that guide the empire were made in that forge. Yeah. I know. All the ores in the world can be found there, and all sorts of mystical weapons and artifacts are created in the greatest forge on the continent. If you go to the forge and show them that insignia, they will create a weapon of your choice for you. This insignia is basically a certified check that proves the honor and skill of whoever holds it. My word. Such a precious insignia. Isn't it something even the imperial family desires? Grow well and help your father. Thank you for this, Duke. Are you sad to see her off, Dane? Yes. Very. She's practically my first friend. When you go to the capital, you'll be able to meet her again. Become even more handsome and shock her. Yeah, I can't stay here forever. I'll see you again when I visit the capital. Stay well until then, Layla. It's quite odd. Every time I look at Dane, I am reminded of that man. That warrior, Argrick, who showed the ability of a triple-class warrior at a young age. If he were still alive, he could have become one of the hexaclass knights of the Draenic Empire. Dane. I wish to see your grown self soon. A few days later. I'm feeding it mana every morning and evening. Is it too early for it to hatch? An egg holding a mysterious familiar. Even if someone weren't a summoner. If they could instill the egg with their mana and imprint themselves as the master before it hatched, then they could permanently control a summon that usually only sticks around temporarily. The quality of my mana obviously needs to match with familiars, and there are probably a lot of tricky conditions that haven't been fulfilled yet. I heard that there are eggs that never hatch because their conditions are never met. I hope that's not the case. Even if I change the flow and strength of my mana, there's no reaction. Maybe hoping I would succeed in one go was too greedy of me. Young master, are you ready? Ah, is that Herman? I'm coming. I definitely just heard a young master? What did I just hear? Give me a second. I'll check the egg first. I don't feel anything different. Was I mistaken? Haha. I got excited for nothing. The egg showed a reaction? No, I think I imagined it. Let's just go. Amazing, young master. When did you train with the sword? I just wanted to swing it around a little. As expected of the genius, you are even talented with the sword. Learning how to use a new weapon was fun, and I wasn't able to hold a sword during that time since my father was watching so closely. Thankfully, I haven't lost my touch yet. Please have some snacks before continuing. You okay, thank you. It might be good to train in this as well. The same thing every year gets tiring. Still, we gained a lot during the last banquet. I was able to confirm that many nobles are paying attention to the south and that most of those nobles are hoping for a good relationship with us. Since the war ended, the south, with its good climate, holds many things the nobles covet. Maybe their interest should have been obvious. Still, those interests couldn't even be compared to the attention Dane received. The conflict with the eldest son of Count Tyron was outside of my expectations. But he calmly and logically explained the situation in front of the adults. And even confidently proved his talent. He's too mature, and I sometimes wish he would act a bit childish like other kids his age. It'll soon be time to go. Dragon Tail. Let's make him swing it a bit today. Swordsmanship. Why is Dane using a sword rather than a spear? That's right. That damned Duke must have said something to him. He wouldn't be swinging the sword here after training with the spear for so long otherwise. But still. He seems quite experienced with the sword. The strength he's displaying is something even those who train with the sword their entire life can't imitate. Just when did he learn this? However, one thing's clear. He's talented with the sword as well. Dane, I've been watching you. Just when did you learn swordsmanship? I got totally exposed. Maybe it might be best to tell my father the truth. I didn't really learn it, is that so? So it is talent. Spearmanship, magic, assassination, summoning. And now swordsmanship. If I was someone else, I wouldn't have believed that a child could show talent in all these fields. Dane, are you curious about the world? Pardon? Are you saying? That's right. The world outside the walls. My thoughts are that maybe this county is too small for your talent. You will be the one losing out if you continue staying here. It seems he's realized that he can't hold on to me forever. To be honest, I am curious. Good, then we'll now need to begin preparing for you to go out into the world. Really? Of course, although it is regretful, I must heed the desire of my son. And I brought you something a bit more special today. This is. Do you recognize it? It is Dragon Tail that reacted to you on your first birthday. That's right, I do remember. It reacted to me. Here. Try holding it. Amazing. There's so much power here. It's reacting much stronger than when he was one. No one can blame me anymore. I must. No, I will make his talent with the spear shine the brightest. I am thinking of at least making you master the spear before leaving, so be ready. Yes, father. Dane, this spear will one day be yours. Before then, grow strong enough to wield it with pride. Of course, rather than Dragon Tail. I will work hard to wield your teachings with pride, father. As expected of my son. All right then, shall we begin? Yes. The outside world. I've always been curious about it. Even during the days when I was roaming the battlefield. In my life as Argrick, all I knew was war. Tidying camp, cleaning my weapons, eating bland food. And going to battle. The only way to escape was for the war to end, or die in battle. Just those two ways. I couldn't even imagine living a life outside the battlefield. But as Dane, the situation is different. I don't know how my talent will be used. How the world will accept me, or what I can do in the world. But I have the opportunity to travel everywhere and accomplish anything. For a while, I only wanted to stay and enjoy the warmth of this place. But thanks to father's question, my thoughts have changed. Alright, let's go outside. So you've made a decision, son. Mother? When did you come in? Don't worry. You were so deep in thought you didn't even hear me knock. Ah. Was I? That's right. I heard from your father that you would be deep in thought. So, are you curious about the world outside the county? Yes. Father said it would be a waste of my talent to stay here. And after thinking for a while, I'm curious about the outside world as well. I'm sorry, Mother. Do not apologize, Dane. But my sisters aren't here, and if I leave for the outside world as well, I am fine. Your mother knows, Dane, I know just how amazing your talent is. Even if you didn't want it, the outside world would have called for you. Mother. It would be amazing if you could stay here longer with your mother. But the world won't let you do that. So go and do what you want to do, Dane. Yes, Mother. Even if I leave my home, I'll return often and tell you everything I saw in the world. Thank you, my son. Then, looks like I'll need to prepare to send you out to the world, just like your father. Pardon? By preparation. I was planning on teaching you tracking and going slowly from there, but it seems I'll need to get you on board with setting and avoiding traps as well, ugh. Am I going to receive special lessons from Mother as well? And there are skills that eliminate corpses. Ah, right. You'll need to learn the structure of the human body too. My goodness, I'm going to be exhausted before I even step outside. In any case, your mother will teach you many things. Yes, Mother. I'll do my best to learn. Special lessons from my parents, with love. Yeah, if I want to go out into the world, I'll need to get ready. Southern region of the Althean Empire, Sogres County. With its warm climate and abundant natural resources. This place became a cornerstone of the Althean Empire, so that they would not tire out during the war. And thanks to Count Sogres' magnanimous ruling, it was a region of peace and warmth. And finally, once the war ended, the few small rebel forces were all apprehended as well. At last, an era of peace which feels to persist for eternity has returned. Did you hear the rumor? I heard that young Master Dane visited the shops. Really? That's right. He went and bought something from a shop. I heard that the eldest daughter of the shopkeeper fainted that day. Goodness. So the rumors are true. I heard that he becomes more handsome by the day. I wish I could see his face at least once. I heard that he hasn't been betrothed to anyone yet. Should I try? What? Are you crazy? Hey, wake up. He's only 14. Well, from what I heard, he doesn't seem like a 14-year-old at all. Really? Yeah, I heard that he's already as tall as the Count. Whoa. Maybe it's because the Countess is tall as well? That's the gene difference. One thing that's clear is that he could be mistaken for a 20-year-old. His handsome silver hair and green eyes will make my heart stop if I see him. I'll need to see him the next time he comes. When do you think he's going to come again? Well, I heard that he visits the shops often. Ah, right. Now that I think about it, I heard this from the forest keeper as well. Really? Then it might be easier to meet the forest keeper first and go from there. What? Are you really doing this? County outskirts. An area infused with ancient magic forest of the last days. Here, Dane is executing the escape mission that his mother Lily Sogres had given him. The direction of the wind is southward. Since I saw the Cheryl spider here before, I'll need to go west. 3 more hours. I need to get out before the sun sets. One of the most important things in assassination is not getting caught by your enemies. During the set period, Dane needed to avoid the traps and nets set up by his mother, and escape from this forest that houses all sorts of other dangers. Breathe to take in the air and mana of the surroundings, and hold it in before breathing out again. And after prioritizing stealth and assimilating with the surroundings, traps that are hidden in unexpected areas begin to reveal themselves. Like right now. Thin strings that are nearly transparent fill the entire area. Looks like the traps will activate as soon as I touch them. It's the most basic, but that's also why it's the most dangerous mechanism. But it's a relief this one is easy to disarm. Ugh. What? No. It's a result pack. I didn't expect them to appear here. They're charging at a pretty scary speed. I need to deal with them quickly. Wait, it'll be more dangerous if I touch the trap in the process. It can't be helped. All I need to get out of here for now. Alright, they fell for it. I dealt with them without having to do anything. Kook. It's fast. Obviously, whatever it's spitting at me is dangerous. Phew, I can't waste my time here. I think I'm going to throw up. At least I safely escaped the forest. Is there something else? Damn it. Just when I let my guard down. Mother. Impressive, Dane. A total of 3 hours and 30 minutes. You were faster than me. Were you watching the whole time? Of course, I can't just leave you alone. Well, I know your talent better than anyone. But as a mother, it's a little different. I see. Amazing, you did very well. I couldn't find a single fault. Are you hurt at all? No. I'm fine. Really? You'll end up getting scouted as an assassin at this rate. Here, take this. It seems that this will fit you better than it does me now. This is. your dagger, Nighthorn. Can I really take this? Of course, I won't be using it anyway. Nighthorn was created from the mysterious ethereal ore. The ore can take the elements of the object. If you wish, it can store all the poisons in the world. I know that it can even mix the absorbed poisons and use them. Thank you, Mother, I'll treat it well. Thank you, Dane, should we return? Phew. So I guess that's all the training I can get from my mother? Mother, did you hear that as well? I did. It seems someone is in the forest. Let's go quickly, Dane. Yes, Mother. Sogres County Annex Tower. Where am I? I was definitely eating mushrooms in the forest. You're awake. You're still being detoxified, so please don't move. Huh? Why is a young man detoxified? Did you save me? Yes. You ate a red-nosed mushroom. Fortunately, we found you in time. That was a red-nosed mushroom. It's a dangerous mushroom. If we were even a little late, you would have been a corpse. Here, drink some water. Ah, thank you. His belt had the insignia of the HEcan magic tower. He's not an ordinary person. If it wasn't for Nighthorn, I wouldn't have been able to save him. Thank you, so where am I? The Sogres County's Annex Tower. Sogres County? So I didn't just get lost in the southern region. But I was poisoned by the mushroom and walked all the way here. Please rest for now. I've informed my father, he'll soon come to see you. What? Your father? Then you are. Yes, I am the youngest son of Count Sogres, Dane Sogres. Hoo-hoo. Is that so? So you're the younger brother of Arabella, the genius being eyed by all of the magic towers? Well. So how did you find me? In truth, I was training with my mother in the forest. What? In that crazy forest? Even as an 8-chain mage, I lost my way. The flow of mana reversed while I was casting my spell, and my body was ruined. Is that true? The entire forest holds ancient mana, there are those damn traps everywhere. That's right, that forest is our property. It is a dangerous place for anyone who isn't a member of the Sogres house. Also, since the flow of mana is different from what modern mages use, it is the worst place for a mage to be. You were in grave danger due to the mushroom as well. Is that so? So I nearly ended up dead there. Wait. Then, is this boy already strong enough to train in that forest? Are you the one who made the antidote as well? Yes. I am. He only looks to be somewhere in his teens. But he formulated an antidote that requires extensive knowledge and precise production skills? Haha. How can a family like this exist? On top of those two generational geniuses, even the youngest son is. If we were still at war, the Sogres County may have become the most powerful noble house within the Althean Empire. Haha, I'm greatly indebted to you. Indeed you are. Look at this kid. Rather bold of him, ahem. I should pay back the debts I incur. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Sidrain Gauss. Not too long ago I was the head of the HEcan magic tower. I invite you to share whatever you'd like with me. Since I have everything except what I don't have. Former, head of HEcan magic tower Sidrain Gauss. He must be referring to a subspace. Ah, is that so? There are plenty of mages who survive without a home by placing everything in a subspace. Humph. What's this? I said I'm the head of a mage tower. Normally, people would be surprised or humbled, but this kid isn't fazed one bit. You won't have a chance like this ever again, no need to hold back, you can just tell me what you want. Expectant. I'll take my time to think about it. Huh. Indifferent to the end? What kind of kid is this? Well then, please get some rest. He's the first ever to treat me this way. I was thinking of taking my leave after staying a day or two, but that won't do now. I'll need to have a closer look into that interesting fellow. The head of a magic tower? He must be remarkably skilled in the field of magic. I'm sure he is. From what I've heard, he's an 8-chain mage. Well, if he's 8-chain, then he's higher than Lady Arabella. Well, yes. He is. Young master, that means a powerful figure is indebted to you. Magic towers function as independent territories of this continent, like a nation. Who would have imagined he'd be such an influential person? But I wonder, what was the head of a magic tower doing wandering the forest? That place is no ordinary forest. It's what the mages consider a forbidden area. They call it the Forest of the Last Days. The Forest of the Last Days would indeed pose a challenge, even for mages. But he's fortunate enough to have lived thanks to you, young master. Herman, get me a new sword. The ones I'm using now are all lightweight and short. I see. Those were all spoils of war the Count brought back, so. I'll prepare a longsword for training tomorrow. Thanks. I'll wrap up today with this one. Ah, come to think of it, I had that too. The crest Duke Thermion gave me. It's already been 7 years since that day. If I go to the capital, I absolutely must visit him. Dane, it looks like you're training incredibly hard today as well. Yes, father. I thought you had matters to attend to outside the castle. I see you've returned early? Things wrapped up earlier than expected. And I had a reason to hurry home. Because of the head of the magic tower? More or less. Chromo V, who knows? Maybe he could be of help to Arabella? As I thought. He was thinking that somehow, maybe, the head of the magic tower could be of help to Arabella, but I'm not sure he could handle her temperament, what with how she punched one particularly annoying senior of hers. In any case, you did well in saving another's life, Dane. I just did what had to be done. It's not something just anyone can do. What you did was amazing. Ah. Are my sisters unable to come this time as well? About that, why is it so difficult to even catch a glimpse of my own daughter's faces? Arabella has just finished up her extended semester and is picking a magic tower to join. And I hear Claire received a request from her professor to take up an appointment as an assistant professor. They're both so impressive. Your sisters are impressive, true, but I have high expectations of you. I wonder how the world will handle you with your many talents. I wonder as well. The thought of catching Bout off his guard already has me laughing. Duke Bout Thermion. I want to cross blades with him again someday. In any case, I wonder how Layla is faring? Her last letter came maybe 1 year ago. Well, I guess I can find out when I go to the capital. A few days later, what? I'm not fully recovered yet? I'm about to go stir crazy from staying in this room for so long. So, don't venture out too far. And for now, you are forbidden from using magic. What? Forbidden? Yes. Your magic reflex has not yet been purified, and the poison in your body has yet to be fully nullified. You will have to wait a bit longer. I guess I don't have much of a choice. It's been a while since I was last unable to use magic, so this will be a change of pace. But since I can't stand being here any longer, let's go out. You don't even know your way around here. If he stirs up trouble, I suppose I'll be the one suffering? Mages are either geniuses or nutcases. Listen to this. He went up and down to every single floor of the building dozens of times. And now, he spent a few hours looking at flowers in the backyard. But he's supposed to be an incredibly powerful figure among the mages, isn't he? So what if he is? He's completely nuts. Our Lady Arabella needs normalcy in her life, but I really wonder who crafted this garden. I would never have guessed these flowers possess such extraordinary magic. I dropped by to see how you were doing, so this is where you were. Haha, did you think I ran off somewhere? I was told to stay here until I fully recover. Yes, I wish for that as well. In any case, this region is a fine place for one to rest and recover. I can see why nobles come south once the vacation season hits. It is an amazing place, yes. Though a bit of a shame, given how I have to leave soon. What? You're leaving? Where are you going? Not that far. I'm going to the capital. Oh, the capital. That must mean you're going to the academy. Ah, and your sisters are at the academy as well, aren't they? They are. You'll have an easy life there. His sisters are famous for having sublime levels of talent, so I wonder how much this boy has. Should I take a look? Gah. What is this thick mana? His mana is unbelievably dense. If geniuses in his age group could be considered a stream, then this boy is a raging rapid. That amount of magic would normally be so unstable it would be bursting out, so how? Don't you think that assessing another's magic without permission is a bit rude? Ah, could you tell? You've got skill. Ahem. I'll apologize, that was thoughtless of me. There's no possible way I can believe this. Could there really be a person who possesses such incredibly dense mana as this boy? Huh? What could he have seen that has him so surprised? Wait. But why don't I see a circle? With that kind of density, I should be able to see a magic circle. It can't be. He has 2 mana cores. How were you able to form mana cores? Is there something wrong with forming them? Of course there is. You possess such a crazy density of mana, yet you really plan on wielding a spear? And to have this kind of magic with just cores alone and no circles. You're voluntarily turning your back on the greatest talent ever seen. Then can't I just use both of them? This is so frustrating. Where in the world should I even start explaining this? Do you know why the lifespan of a magic swordsman is so short? They are powerful because they possess both mana cores and circles simultaneously. However, cores and circles interfere with each other, and when they clash, a problem arises. It's a law of sorts. The mana compressed in the core is transmitted to the circle, so a circle that cannot handle the result of their clash will burst. Well, I had figured out about as much for myself, but... is that really impossible? Yeesh. Such a waste of talent. A waste. Is it impossible to use magic without a circle? Well, not impossible. Without a circle's refinement, how are you going to be able to use spells that require purified magic? Also, it's not like no one before you has thought like you do. However, the majority of attempts I've seen have failed. Then, shall I try it? What? I haven't tried it before, but it seems like it should be possible. What is this crazy boy saying? If I rearrange the magic code. Oh, it worked. Still, it's only at the level of a basic one-chain spell. What the? How is this even? This kid clearly has no magic circle, so how is he using magic? This is absolutely unbelievable. You should only be able to use raw magic through the refinement of a circle, and yet. My sister Arabella has said that my affinity for magic is high. Maybe that is the reason? Huh. Even so. Is this what the commoners mean when they describe gifts that are impossible to imitate? A so-called innate talent slash? This really works. So you can use magic without a circle, now I know. Innate mana affinity. Along with mana purer and denser than anyone else's in the world. This boy is the real deal. Would you consider becoming my disciple? Wait a moment, please. Let's have a talk, I said. Ignoring such an incredible talent as yours would really be a shame. Do you, by any chance, know how to use 2-chain magic? I don't know the code, so I can't. Oh ho. Then that's great. If you become my disciple, you could do 8-chain magic immediately. No, thank you, I won't. Haha, I didn't realize you had gotten so close to my son already. Father. Son, what were the two of you discussing? Well. He kept asking me to become his disciple, and I refused. Disciple. Count Sogres, your son possesses the talent to become a great mage. Haha, is that so? Probably even greater than you can imagine. He even succeeded in using chain-level magic without a circle. Without circle. Is that true, Dane? Yes, father. I'm pretty sure you had no basic knowledge of magic. And that is why his talent is so impressive. As expected of a former head of the magic tower. You could immediately see my son's talent. It's not a matter of simply having talent. Your son's a genius. He could even become a rare magic swordsman. The sword's better than the spear. Magic. Magic swordsman? Crap. The word you should never bring up in front of father. That's right, a magic swordsman. Are you finally interested? If he becomes my disciple, I'll take full responsibility. I'll make him into the Empire's top magic swordsman. What's this? Why do I feel such a chill? He cannot become a magic swordsman. But why not? A swordsman paired with magic. He is uniquely suited to become one, don't you think? My boy Dane won't become a magic swordsman. He'll become a magic spearman instead. What? Was that the issue? Haha. Why are all the people in this family like this? To a mage, becoming a disciple carries great meaning. Mages normally raise successors through the act of something called inheritance. This tradition has carried through from ancient times and is still practiced even in modern times when universal magic education has been established. That's right. What the head of the magic tower is looking for is not simply a disciple, but a successor. Given how an 8-chain archmage is hanging around me like this, it means my talent really is something incredible. After having heard so many compliments, I do sense something swirling in my body. Ah. I have that thing. When you want to see me, try pouring magic into this crystal ball. Okay, let's ask Arabella. Sis. Arabella. Sis. It's me. Dane. Dane? It's my brother. What? Dane, you used a 1-chain spell? You don't even have a magic circle. Yeah, but it worked when I tried. I knew your mana affinity was high, but I never expected it to be this great. The circle only takes care of circulation and purification. Maybe it's just that my mana is already pure enough? Sounds exciting. Alright, we'll need to test this. Dane, I'll send a mana stone to the transmission machine in your room. Could you pour a bit of your mana into it? I'm glad I have my older sister. I wanted to learn a bit about my mana, anyway. Hearing my 6-chain sister say she'll help me reassures me. By the way, if you're already using chain-level magic, you'll probably receive a lot of attention in the academy, no? I'd rather not draw attention to myself. There's no avoiding it. Talent always draws the attention of others. And tell me if anyone tries to bully you. I'll utterly destroy them. Now that I think about it. I heard you broke the nose of that male student who was getting all friendly with you. The second son of the Dwell Duchy? Don't even talk about that bastard. Anyway, even without a magic circle, with enough time, will your mana's purity continue to increase? I don't know. So you're not sure, alright, let's take a look at that. Senior Arabella. The professor is looking for you. Dane, I have to go now. I'll contact you later. Sure, sis. I'll see you later. Okay, I'll send you that magic stone soon. I might be forging a path that has never existed before. I never thought my mana was this pure. Do I have a dragon's heart inside here or something? I'm going to die. I used mana to confirm his status. And my condition only worsened. I thought I would be able to leave here soon, but that's done for. If he'd just accepted my offer. Oh ho. Then that's great. If you become my disciple, you could do 8-chain magic immediately. No, thank you, I won't. Just what should I do? To get him on my side? Should I give him some grand artifact? Or the inheritance magic passed down to me from previous generations? No, that's too much. If I get scammed after that, I won't have anything left. Are you inside? It's me, Dane Sogres. What is it? Is he here to apologize? Or did he change his mind? Yes, come in. So you were in your room. I came to you because I have something to tell you. And that is... Wait, has this guy... Haha. I knew this would happen. So you decided to become my disciple? No. Then what are you here for? Didn't you say you have no interest in magic? It's not that I have no interest. Then why? Why do you not want to be my disciple? Wait, do you perhaps already have another? No, I don't. Ugh. This guy is playing around with me. If not for any of those reasons, why are you here to see me? I don't know the rearrangement code for 2-chain magic yet. And it's difficult to learn from my sister since she's living so far away. In the end, the best method is to learn from Mr. Sidrain. Since he owes me for saving him in the forest, he won't be able to refuse me offhand. I don't want to only walk the path of a mage. What? Then are you really going to be a magic spearman? No, I'll become a magic spearman assassin summoner. What? Does something like that even exist? I'll add swordsman to that as well. What sort of absurd? Arg, this is frustrating. Very frustrating. You still refuse me? Even though you know that you won't get the chance to become my disciple ever again? Yes. Damn it, he said in his ways. Maybe that will work. Are you perhaps interested in a letter of recommendation? Letter of recommendation? I heard that you want to enter the academy? If I write you a letter of recommendation, you'll be able to start off with a great reputation. Now that I think about it. That isn't a bad offer. Alright, sure. Good. Now we can talk. Then could I make another request? Hee. This guy, he's finally changed sides. Alright, I'll start with this and secure my grip on him. Of course. Anything? Ask me anything. Could I learn the rearrangement code for 2-chain magic? Of course. I know the rearrangement code for all 2-chain magic in existence. Oh, really? Thank you. Haha, don't mention it. This much isn't. He is still young. A letter of recommendation for the academy and the rearrangement code for 2-chain magic is nothing. Shall we begin our lesson? Although I'm not in the best condition right now, this much is nothing. Yes, that might be for the best. I just reeled in a huge catch. Alright. With this, I'd say you repaid me for saving you from the forest. What? You said it yourself. Since you owed me, I could ask for anything. That's why I asked you for what I wanted. What? Then you becoming my disciple. That won't be happening. Huh. I was tricked. By a child who's only 14 years old? Wait. You asked me for 2 things. I only owe you for 1 thing. I don't think that's the case. What? First, I saved you from the forest. And second, I nullified the poison in you. I wanted to add the fact I carried you here on my back. But I'll let that one go as a bonus. How could such a daring child exist in this world? Ah. My back is starting to hurt. It can't be helped. If I continue to curry favor with him, he may change his mind in the future. It would be too much of a waste to give up on his talent and magic power. It's not a problem that you made a core instead of a circle. The important part is that you used chain-level magic without a circle. The rearrangement code for 2-chain magic that I will now explain is very complicated. There are countless individuals who can't do even this and give up. So focus and listen well. Alright. Look at those sparkling eyes. But I'm not going to make this easy for you. I can't just be taken for a fool. 2-chain codes are on an entirely different level compared to 1-chain. It is because you need to calculate the amount of mana yourself. The density of mana floating in the atmosphere, and even the state of your body, all at the same time. The reason most people give up on magic is because of this. It is very complicated. How's that? Did you even understand what I was saying? He'll naturally try to ask me to explain it in simpler terms. That is the basic explanation. Did you understand? Yes, I did. It was great to learn not only about the rearrangement code of magic, but also information I had no idea about. What? You really understood everything. Then tell me about the rearrangement laws of magic. The first law is coexistence. Magic power can exist with the physical world and with other sources of mana. Through coexistence, mages use their own magic power, and the magic power around them to activate their magic. Second is conservation. Unbelievable, he perfectly understood the nature of magic. If the magic power can collect enough of the element of the material, then through conservation, it can exhibit magic through all the different elemental attributes. And he's adding his own interpretations? Most people would find this boring, but that doesn't seem to be the case for him. How does someone like this exist? Every time your chain increases, the code also becomes exponentially more complicated. Rather than explain it, let me demonstrate. For example, this is 1-chain magic. It can be cast using simple rules. However, that changes from 2-chain onward. It can't even be compared to 1-chain. This is the rearrangement code of 2-chain magic. They're knotted in complicated ways. It feels more difficult than in theory. How's that? This is the code that forms the 2-chain fire magic, fire arrow. Also, if you want more of them, you'll need to use the same code many more times. He must be surprised now. He's never seen the rearrangement code of 2-chain magic. Doesn't it look complicated? Most people will take at least a year after they can freely use 1-chain codes, before they can start using 2-chain codes. No matter how brilliant he is, he'll only be able to understand a portion of the code. But the important thing is the rule here. If he can't figure that out, nothing else matters. I'll observe him for about a week and slowly teach him the technique. Should I try as well? You? Well. It'll be difficult, but you can try it. Okay, then. This is 1-chain, right? Yeah. He can create the lines at a set length and width. Impressive. So one chain is easy for him already? And this is what you just showed me. Unbelievable. He's perfectly replicated the rearrangement code of the two-chain magic? Did he understand it after only seeing my demonstration once? How? Did you do that? When I observed it, I memorized the rules and patterns. And when I formed the magic with them in mind, it wasn't that difficult. Truly, remarkable. Even I, as a magic genius, took a while to get to two-chain. This boy was able to materialize it without even a circle. Then, I'll try fire arrow as well. What? Oh. I think it's working? Kook. He's able to do it so easily? This is nonsense. If I had his talent, I would have been able to attain my dream level of 9-chain. Am I doing it right? Why yes. Very impressive. You are very quick to learn everything I tell you. Yeah, it surprised me that I could do it in one go. A mage without a circle. The world will flip out when they see him. I need to thoroughly hide his talent. All sorts of people will try to get closer to him and bother him. At least until he becomes my disciple. Alright, then shall we arrange a different code? Yes. I'll need to think about how I'll write that letter of recommendation to the academy. The magic lesson was more fun than I expected. Theory and practice. I'll need to properly learn both of them. But since I can use magic. Thinking about it, in my previous life, I was in a spot where I had no choice but to forego magic. In the circumstances where I didn't even know when I would die. Trying to make time to learn magic was a luxury I couldn't afford. To survive then, I needed to swing my sword. Because magic, up until a certain point, prioritizes theoretical learning over practical spellcasting. It makes me look forward to this life. Combining the theory I learned from my older sister, with my born talent. I am able to show explosive growth with even just simple guidance. And since I'm even being taught by a former tower master. What magic will I learn tomorrow? Half a month later. What? You want to make a magic reagent? Yes. We don't have the materials, so I'll need to go out of the territory. A reagent already, do not worry about him. He has learned 4 rearrangement codes already. Wouldn't it usually take a month for one code? And information about magic reagents shouldn't be easy to come by. Where did you learn about them? I learned about them while reading the books on magic in the library, and they caught my interest. As expected, geniuses are different. I never expected you to become curious about magic reagents. There are so many people who find them boring. But for you, you'll have fun just picking the materials as well. I guarantee it. Sure, this will become a good experience for you. And since you'll be outside, check out our territory as well. Yes, father. Young master. Please take some snacks with you. It's a new product. Their silver hair is flowing beautifully today. I trust that everyone is doing well. I'll come back for the snacks later. It doesn't seem like Count Sogres is a cruel lord. Well, judging by how he treats me. There are a lot of good stuff down here in the south. Delicious snacks, great weather, and good people too. It's a sight that would be difficult to see back in the capital. That's right, it's really warm here. How much until we reach the magic supply shop? I'm not sure, I haven't been there before. What? Herman. Please guide us from here. Yes, young master. It's this way, not too far from here. I'm glad to hear that. Magic supply shop, my word. Is it really, young Master Dane? Just like the rumors, your silver hair and emerald eyes are stunning. Thank you for receiving us. How's business recently? Same old. There aren't many people coming up from the fiefs to buy magic supplies. I've been selling things to foreigners or people who have a slight interest in magic. Still, to see the previous lord of the magic tower, Sidrain, is certainly a pleasure. Oh ho, she recognized him at once. Makes sense, there's only a few magic tower heads within our empire. Please feel free to look around. If there's anything that you want, I'll go look for it. Very well. Since it's your first time in a magic supply shop, look around as much as you want. I'll be talking with the owner for a bit. Of course. Whoa. This place is filled with cool stuff. And, somewhat strangely, I feel some kind of déjà vu. Moreover, If touch the supplies, I can see the magic reaction. It could be because my magic affinity is high. What's that ringing sound? There's a particularly strong reaction coming from over there. What exactly could it be? Young master, those there are just decorative items. Ah. Is that so? Why don't you come over here and look at some potion ingredients together? Moonroot should be good as a basic ingredient. An excellent choice. There are at least 50 different potions that contain moonroot. I personally processed these, so they're very high quality. It's clearly strange. Yes, it's that thing. That stone is ringing. Young master, what is it? Herman. I feel something from this stone. Huh? Isn't it just for decoration? I'm not entirely sure myself, but this stone is unusual. I figured. If I imbue it with more magic, the reaction becomes stronger. Could it be reacting to only my magic? I see you have a good eye. This would be perfect as a sample. Then this moonroot and some Conwell berries should be good. Excuse me, what's this? Where did you acquire this stone? What is that? What kind of stone? Oh, stuff back there are just decorations. Decorations? Impossible. What kind of decoration has a magic reaction? Sigh, just thinking about that thing makes me frustrated. How come? Did someone cheat you with that thing? A few years back, some peddler gave me a big package as payment. Well, when I opened it, this stone was inside. That guy left. And I wasn't sure what it was, so I took it to a mage to get it appraised. In the end, it was just a rock. Strange, it's clearly not just a normal rock. Young master, if you're looking for something good, please come over here. I actually have a few special magic artifacts, you know. I'll show them to you. Ah, yes. This is my name card scroll. Although there seems to be a lot of pretty good stuff. This is what I want the most. If you put it in there, it automatically reads and stores whatever information is on it, and all you need to do is say a person's name, and then their card will show up. Also, I'll take that name card scroll and this stone please. Huh? Why would you want a useless stone? I'm certain that this isn't an object I can just leave here. What do you intend to do with that thing? I didn't know you were interested in decoration or art pieces. Or is there something special with that stone? Haha, you noticed? Of course, it's strange for you to buy a useless decoration. Correct, this stone definitely isn't just a decorative piece. It's clearly responding to my magic. Is that so? I'm not sure either what that stone is, but hearing that definitely piques my interest. Since there are too many people here, let's go back to the castle and look at it more closely. Of course. Can you really figure out what this stone is with this? Are you looking down on my invaluable experimentation tool? With this, I can definitely figure out what it is. Still though, a mage already appraised it and said there was nothing special about it. Whatever that mage did, there's no way it can compare to this. I put all of my funds into this state-of-the-art tool. It can analyze whatever object or tool you put on top of it. Incredible, let's try it out. Alright, I'm quite eager. Okay. Put that stone on top of here, and imbue your magic. There's something special? Now I can finally hold my head up high. This is a code. That's right. But it's not just any ordinary code. This is amazing. It's a code whose rules and structure, and of course arrangement, I have never seen before. This could even be as complex as a 6-chain or 7-chain code. So the magic hidden in this stone is what is manifesting that code. It is as you said, and your magic holds the key to unlocking that code. I say that since it only responds to your magic. What could it be? What is the magic in this stone, and why does it only react to my magic? The magic sealed within is unfamiliar to me, but, since I have my reputation as a former head of a magic tower, I will attempt this. If you succeed, then maybe I can find out why my magic is different from other people's. Well, probably. I wish you success, then. Arabella's personal laboratory. It's different, as I expected. It's clearly different from normal magic. Special characteristic. There is a special characteristic to the magic code Dane shared with me that even I don't have. However, which field of magic is appropriate for it? is not being revealed in these results. Magic reagents, magic gates, magic engineering, if it's none of these, what could it be? I'm sure there is something that fits it. Ah, that's right. There was a magic field code that had been lost. Dane's magic could be suitable for it. Where did I put it? Here it is. Alchemy, divination, spiritualism, necromancy. There's even a primitive magic code. Huh? This? A book of ancient magic. Come to think of it, there was a magic kingdom a long time ago. There was also magic inherited from Archana. Given that it is an ancient magic from 2000 years ago, there is no one who knows how to use it. What am I saying? Ancient magic that disappeared over 2000 years ago. There's no way Dane's magic would be suited for it. But whatever. I've got nothing to lose. Let's try it for now. It's starting to show something. What could it be? Alchemy? Divination? Or, it would be great if it wasn't necromancy. Unbelievable. What in the world is this? Oh. The seal is finally broken. There. Is something inside. That's right. I'll take it out. A silver bracelet. It looks just like any plain bracelet you can buy off the streets. I thought there would be something special about its material, but I don't feel anything. This was it. Since it reacted only to your magic, you probably need to try wearing it. Ah. Yes. Oh. As expected. It is reacting. Huh? I can see strange characters. What? Let's see. Do you know what they are? This? That's right, these characters are ancient runes no one in this world can read. By ancient you mean? They are the characters the ancient magic kingdom Archana used. Archana. I heard about it from Arabella when I was young. She said that it was an age when every little thing originated from magic. But one day, that age suddenly ended. The only things that remain from that time are a few relics and stories passed down. And now this one line of magic code. Haha. I knew your magic was special, but I had no idea that it would be related to the ancient magic kingdom. And so that must be why I can move around so easily in the forest. That sounds to be the case. Since the magic from that forest originated from Archana. I've always wanted this kind of boy as my disciple. In any case, I don't think I see anything else in this bracelet. You can take your time finding out. However, don't go around talking about it. Okay, I'll do as you say. What's this sound? Don't tell me this warning sound is a monster attack? Haha. Very good. My body's almost fully healed. Shall I let loose for a bit? I can finally repay a bit of the hospitality. What are you doing? Go grab a spear or something. What is that? It sounds like the sound is coming from there. This sound doesn't have anything to do with monsters. The sound means my eldest sister is trying to contact me. What? You should have said so from the start. Haha. There would be no reason for monsters to be in this area. Now, if you can excuse me for a bit. Yeah, sis. What's up? Dane. Why did you take so long to respond? Sorry, but why are you trying to reach me? While I was analyzing your magic code. Wait. Is there someone next to you? Don't tell me you also figured out that my magic is ancient magic? What? How did you find that out? Ah, so, you and Mr. Sidrain were analyzing some stone when you guessed it came from the ancient magic kingdom. And that stone only reacts to your magic, you said? Yeah, that's right. She figured that out from simply analyzing his magic? I knew she was a genius, but her talent is greater than I imagined. Does anyone else know? Nope. Good. Dane, listen to me carefully. Mr. Sidrain, please listen as well. You are better off keeping this a secret. If you let this be revealed now, you won't be able to handle the consequences, Dane. Ahem. Miss Arabella, I have heard quite a bit about you from Dane. Oh. Mr. Sidrain, I realize I went straight to the point without introducing myself. Do not worry too much about keeping this a secret. For if this were to leak out, not only Dane, but all of House Sogres would be caught up in the huge aftermath. As expected of you. You immediately understood the issue at hand. Is this exchange being recorded? No. The moment the conversation ends, it will immediately be deleted. That is fortunate. We don't want to have any evidence lying around. Also, I plan on returning to the Magic Tower and investigating this matter. Thank you for helping out. No, Miss Arabella. As a mage, I'm doing this out of a sense of duty, so don't be concerned. Ah. While we are talking, I heard you were looking for a magic tower to join. Have you decided yet? Not yet. However, I am not considering the Nixian magic tower. It does not specialize in the field I am interested in. I was wondering where that kid's decisiveness came from. Looks like it came from his sister. Ahem. Ha ha ha. I see. You don't have to come to our magic tower, after all. Sis is pretty straightforward too. I am sure there are talented people out there who will join. Anyhow, Dane. We'll talk about the details later, okay? Okay, sis. Stay safe. Your sister has become quite a great person. Of course, this artifact here was made by her too. She says this compact crystal ball is trendy among the young mages. Yes, impressive. But I have no need for such an item. When you reach HEcan, contact with people is not something you want. If it's something important, wouldn't they just come find me directly? Ah. I see. It looks like he doesn't have any friends. Ancient magic, you say? That makes me very worried. Haha. Don't worry. If anyone targets Dane, I will make them pay. Sounds good. Then I will also silence them in my own way. Haha, they are so murderous. But there is nothing safer than being protected by the two of them. Anyhow, if that is true about Dane, then... Does that mean our lineage holds latent ancient magic? That is a good question. And we don't know if any of our ancestors had it. I will check on my side of the family. What could be unearthed if both sides of the family dug into this? It's not really important, but I do wonder. Anyway, it looks like you have reached the limit in more ways than one. Dane, if you continue to stay here, that may interfere with your growth. You should consider slowly making your way to the capital. The capital. Indeed. As you know, you need to be at least 14 years old to enter the academy. And you are at that age now. Truthfully, I wanted to keep you for another year or two before sending you off, but it doesn't look like there's anything left here you can learn. Dane, if you so choose, you can leave whenever you want. I didn't realize they were having such thoughts. Dane, you will do very well. Go and indulge in your talents to your heart's content. Yes, I understand what you both are saying. I will prepare to enter the academy. That is a good choice. Good. It is time for me to move on to the next level. Oh, is that your choice? Yes, it is a bit sooner than I expected. You have made a good choice. Having your talent be restricted here is such a waste. Also, a word of advice. Don't reveal too much of your talents at once. While the academy itself is a place that welcomes talent, not everyone thinks that way. That's right. Arabella told me before that she had outrageous situations happen to her. Well, mediocre kids wouldn't even be able to keep up. Ah, but House Thermion is a different story. Ah, that's right. Come to think of it, I did tell her I would visit her if I went to the capital. If I don't visit, she would be greatly disappointed. While I'm at it, I should think about what weapon to make using the crest Duke Thermion gave me. Let's see. If there are 3 months until you enter the academy, you should depart from here in 2 months. That seems about right. How about you? I am going to return to the magic tower. I have thought of something I need to do. Thanks to you, I have resolved my issue with boredom. I will let you know every clue I find about ancient magic and anything else regarding it. Really? I would greatly appreciate it. Then the problem that remains would be your lessons. Given how little time is left, we need to accelerate them. 3-chain is incomparably more difficult than 2-chain. Yes. I will study hard. Ah, and I prepared a gift for you. A gift? Yes. I received this yesterday from my sister using teleport magic. It is a very hot item. Oh. This is the new compact crystal ball that hasn't even come out yet. Arabella developed this new product and I pulled strings to get it as a favor. It is quite small and pretty. Well, I don't need something like this, but I will graciously accept the gift you prepared. Please use it to contact me. Oh. This is a structure I can register my code in. Even though he claims he doesn't need it, he looks so excited. That's right. You do this there. Haha. This is very simple. He won't be contacting me often, will he? The academy, huh? I need to seriously make preparations for the remaining 2 months. My interest lies in summoning to some extent. Let's make it my goal to officially take classes in summoning, be issued a summon sign, and have a chance to take the qualification exam. Since Claire is an assistant professor, maybe I will see her often when attending? Ah. I forgot to imbue magic into the familiar. For 7 years straight, I dedicatedly imbued magic into it every morning and night, but there still is no response. However, given how the magic I imbued it with is not going anywhere else, and is being absorbed by the familiar, I am sure it will happen someday. The enrollment exam system is simple. It comes in the form of 2 exams. 2 exams? Yeah. One's a common exam, the second is a specialization exam. I see. Can you tell me more about them? The common exam is a type of pre-exam for insight. It's an exam on the empire's culture, history, etc. But you should have no problems with it. Of course, it'd be even better if you did well in it. It is reflected in your admission score, after all. After that is the specialization exam. As the name implies, you must pick a major and take a test. The contents of the exam are at the discretion of the professor, but this, too, should be a breeze for you. Oh, I remember. You passed that pretty easily, right? That's right. It was a piece of cake. However, once you pick a major, you can't change it. So you have to stay with the major you picked for the specialization exam. And that's why you need to pick carefully from the beginning. And you know I'd really prefer it if you picked magic. Haha. She hasn't given up yet. I got it. I'll give it some thought. Then, after enrolling, there's no other way than what you mentioned to change your major? That's normally the case. Short of graduating and coming back again. While you can take classes in other majors. Once you enter your 3rd year, they normally don't allow non-majors to take the higher level classes for that major. So you have to pick only one major, it looks like. Ah. That's right. For those who are extremely talented like you, Dane, there is an autonomous major system. They had something like that? But that sounds good. Well, unless you plan on failing, don't apply there. Why not? Because no one's been able to pass that exam so far. Oh, is that so? Don't tell me, you're thinking of something else? Of course not. Ah. Sis. Sidrain's here. I'll contact you again later. Was I too pushy? Nah, magic's still the best choice for him. Miss Arabella. The professor's looking for you. Oh, that's right. I'm coming. Here. It's the recommendation letter I promised you. You really wrote it. I not only was deliberate with its appearance but also with its content. I've written recommendation letters before, but this is the first time I've been this sincere about it. You should feel honored. I'll live up to your expectations. It would have been so much better if you had agreed to become my disciple. Well, even if I took you as a disciple, I don't think you'd properly treat me as your master. Haha, how did you know? Anyhow, did you finish getting ready to leave? Yes. Actually, there isn't much I need to take with me. Also, the academy's dormitories are equipped with everything I need. Indeed, their facilities are great. However, the problem is that only a select few have gained a monopoly over them. Well, with that said, there's no way you'd lose to any of them. From what I've heard, the academy's become a gathering place of sorts for thugs of the nobles. Don't forget. This may sound a bit savage, but that place is where numerous kids will immediately bare their fangs if they think you're looking down on them. Well, it's not like that happens only on the battlefield. Yes, I understand. Contact me should you need anything. And that compact crystal, whatever looks useful, I'll make good use of it. But you talk as if you're going to leave soon. You could tell? I'm leaving tomorrow. Really? Don't you think it'll be troublesome if I continue to stay here? Your father did offer me a position as a mage advisor, but that'll be something to consider later when I truly have nothing else to do. You know, right? That I have things to do when I go back. I thought I had done everything already, but it looks like more things have come up. He must be talking about ancient magic. Since it helps me out, that isn't a bad idea. Anyway, thanks, kiddo. I thank you for all this time as well. I look forward to seeing how much stronger you've grown the next time I see you. Then, I'll be off now, don't come out to meet me. That'd be awkward. Yes, please have a safe trip. I feel a bit sad, possibly because I feel I've grown closer to him. Sidrain has departed safely. Dane, you said you're leaving today as well? Yes, since I'm done with all my preparations. With our son also leaving, the castle will feel very empty. Don't be too sad about it, my dear. I'm relieved since he said he's going soon. There shouldn't be any problems on the way there, right? Haha, given that he's going to use the teleport gate Arabella has prepared, what could possibly go wrong? I'm worrying over nothing. In any case, we've done a great job in raising our kids, don't you think? Other houses have their children busy fighting each other over succession. We'll have to make that decision someday, too, but I think any of them would be fine. Father, Mother. Oh. Dane, are you leaving now? You're taking Nighthorn and the mark I gave you? Of course. Just in case a situation arises where you really need help, take the mark to the place I told you about and show it to them. Yes, I'll remember, the people there are your former colleagues, right? Indeed, very close colleagues of mine. It's been quite a while since I got to see them, but all of them would be willing to help. Don't tell me. Dane is going to go there, and start walking the path of a full-fledged assassin? Oh, Dane, once you get to the capital, look for Duke Thermion. The Duke will help you until you enter the academy. Okay, Father. Dane's all grown up and leaving us now. Haha. Let's send him off with a smile, dear. Hurry on. We're not going to be far. I intended to leave, but I was reluctant to move. Then, I'll be off now. Gil lad, tail him as carefully as you can. Confirm Dane has arrived safely at the teleport gate before returning. Yes, my lord. It's been a while, Shadow. You know what you must do? The instant Dane teleports, make sure nothing strange occurs. Young master, now that I see it with my own eyes, it looks huge. Oh, this would be. That's right. Arabella installed this beforehand. This is a teleport gate. Lady Arabella seems like a really amazing person. She is. I can see why. It took a whole year. If you step in there, will the teleportation be activated? Yeah, it will. How much effort could it have taken her? Teleportation, like other magic, can only be used by arranging code properly. Magic has to be continuously imbued into it while the code is rearranged before casting finally becomes possible. And the gate Arabella installed is a perfect device where all the teleportation conditions have been met. Then, young master, please take care of yourself. All right. You take care too, Herman. She said I just need to pour magic into the gate for it to activate, right? This must be it. This is the entrance to the capital city Artania. I have been waiting for you. Lord Dane Sogres. I am Luic Asmar, captain of the First Corps of Knights for House Thermion. Ah. I see. Having the captain of the Knights personally come out to greet me is a bit too much pressure. We will be escorting you from this point. Secure our route. Yes, sir. We'll depart immediately. I'll be in your care. Now that I've actually arrived, I feel a bit strange. I would have never thought that I would enter the heart of the very Althean Empire I had hated so much. As the most promising person, to boot. Come and watch this magic. This isn't an opportunity you'd get just any day. Over here. Extra cheap. A parfait frozen by magic for only 1 bronze crown. Haha, they really do have everything here. To think the capital was this bustling. That place over there is House Thermion's estate. The estate is magnificent in size. But there's something strange. I have a feeling someone's watching me. Am I imagining things? Welcome, Lord Dane Sogres. Thank you for your welcome. A flawless lineup. Their etiquette and adherence to their rules seem perfect and natural. Quite a stark contrast to our southern region. I, Dane Sogres, greet you, Duke Thermion. Hello, Dane, it has been a while. Have you been well? Your journey must have been difficult, let's head inside. Oh. Taking a closer look at you, you have changed drastically compared to 7 years ago. Kids your age, no, rather. Even kids 1 or 2 years older than you wouldn't be able to compare to you. I'm sure HEcan is extremely proud of you. You flatter me too much. This place may not measure up to your father's castle, but enjoy your stay here while you are preparing for the Academy's entrance exam. Also, I'll be stationing a servant to serve you, so please let us know if you need anything at all. Thank you, I will. Oh, yes, has Layla been well? Most certainly she's been well. But did you have a fight with her by any chance? Huh? What does that mean? These days, whenever your name is brought up, she's been looking a bit unhappy. Well, I don't really know. I see. Maybe it's due to the pressure she's feeling from the entrance exam. Someone like Layla would easily pass it, though. I'll ask her when I see her. What could be the problem? Is it puberty? Indeed. Let's take our time later to talk more in depth. I'm letting you know just in case, but be gentle. Sorry? You'll know soon enough. What is he talking about? You should retire to your room and rest. Then, please have a good rest. Yes, thank you very much. I guess I'll be staying here for a week until I take the entrance exam. But isn't this a bit extravagant for a guest room? I should unpack and find the training grounds first. I'll take you to the training grounds. This voice. Dane. Why did you take so long to come? You made me wait so long wondering when you'd come. Layla? It's been so long. Have you been doing well? Yeah. Of course, I've been doing super well. But don't you have something to say to me? Huh? Something to say? Why, didn't you write me a letter? Letter? Why didn't you write me Alpha letter? Or at least told me you were coming ahead of time. I completely forgot I said I'd reply. I am sorry. Is that all you have to say? At least I came. I was very busy getting ready to come to the capital. Let it slide this once. She looks pretty peeved. Is there anything I can do to make up for it? I'm sorry, so let me know if there's anything you want. Haha. Really? I need to get out of this trouble first. But what should I say? What could I do to make up for it? That's right. How about having a light sparring match? Sparring. Okay, let's have a sparring match. Sound good, let's do it. You sure you won't regret it? I'm way stronger than I was before, you see. I'm no longer that whiny child who learned how to release mana from you. Seeing how confident she is, it looks like she's really grown these past 7 years. Come to think of it, you said you had won a competition in one of your past letters. You remember? I won the Dawn Tier Cup hosted by the royal family. That was it. It was a tournament for girls and boys under the age of 15, right? That's right. The competition was fierce in that tournament. If you had participated in it, I'm sure you would have been in the finals with me. It's too bad. We can make up for that now, then. You sure you'll be okay? You need to take the entrance exam, so what will you do if you get hurt? Just who would hurt who here? You don't need to worry. Fine. Since it's late today already, let's have our sparring match as soon as we get up tomorrow. Do you have a weapon for practice? Don't tell me you're still using a bladeless weapon? No, that's not it, but we're just having a light match. So it's normal to use practice weapons for it. No matter how much you have trained as a warrior, you can't handle every situation. What would you do if you were to get hurt while sparring? Don't worry. We have the best healer in the Empire in residence here. And if something happened before the healer could do anything? Well, that. If you want to use a bladed weapon, you should be prepared mentally. It's just sparring, why are you being so serious? Fine. We'll use practice weapons. Good. Please bring some practice weapons over here. Yes, milady. She is indeed a confident lady, as rumors say. The rumormongers say that it won't be long before she reaches the status of her 2 older brothers who are active as knights. House Thermion may even see its first female head of the family. It looks like teaching her how to release mana was a huge turning point for her. Dane, thanks to you, I was able to learn the basics of how to wield magic much faster than others my age. And I've even formed 2 mana cores now. I've waited so long for today. If I were to win, would Dane feel down about it? My lady, here are the weapons. Okay, thanks. Maybe because it's a practice weapon, it feels fairly light. Well, I suppose that doesn't matter. Because on the battlefield, you make use of whatever you can get your hands on. So. Shall we begin? Okay. Luckily, I was able to fight against a spear wielder in the Dawntier Cup and he wasn't all that hard to deal with. Since the spear is a long-range weapon, its destructive power rapidly falls as the range gets shorter. In that case, I'll go at him immediately. I got him. Huh. What? He disappeared all of a sudden. Dane. When did you get there? You should consider yourself lucky we were using practice weapons. If they had been real weapons, you could have been in real trouble. But I'm sure my sword reached you. I can't believe it. Then, how about we go again? The same method won't work a second time, so move carefully. Gore. Dane, you. I'm just nervous because I haven't seen him in so long. I won't go easy on him for sure this time. Huh. Father? Duke Thermion. Guess he came to see for himself. I know what your intent is quite well. After she won the Dawntier Cup, you must be worried about Layla who's been working so hard. I'll make your worries disappear today. Dane, get ready. Since father is watching us, I'm going to put my everything into this. Give me your all. What do you think, Dane? I'm not that easy, huh? What? You've still got a bit to go. Use your full strength. A match between the two of them, they've looked evenly matched until now, but I wonder how it'll turn out. But what's this strange feeling? The smile disappeared off Dane's face just now. Now he looks more like a warrior fighting in the war. An opening. It seems that I won again? Oh my. She lost again. What do you think, Asmar? Do you think Layla's arrogance will be curbed slightly with this? You already knew about it. Of course, I know better than anyone. I saw the signs before the Dawntier Cup, but after winning, she had completely changed. I thought about having a stern word with her, but thought it would be best if she figured things out for herself. A wise decision. In your opinion, how many mana cores does that boy have? At least 3, Your Grace. I think differently. I think he would have 2, 3 at most. Why do you think so? Look closely. What is overwhelming Layla is not his spearmanship or greater speed. It is the tactical movements that Layla has never experienced before. How are you blocking everything? Your moves are too obvious. Doesn't he seem like a seasoned swordsman? That's true. He shouldn't have much real experience. I also can't believe it. The time Layla grew the most was, greetings, Count Sogres. 7 years ago, after we came back from the Southern inspection tour. It was after meeting Dane. I'm sure it will be the same this time as well. Yes. Even as I watch, I can't help but be surprised. The young lady is the winner of the Dawntier Cup, but she's not his opponent at all. It certainly seems that Count Sogres trained him very harshly. No. You're saying that because you don't know HEcan. Though he is strict, he isn't one to train someone harshly. He's not like me, and Dane doesn't need harsh training. Huh? What do you mean? He is someone ordinary people don't dare look down on. Someone with overwhelming talent. Dane is a genius. He probably didn't participate in the Dawntier Cup, because he didn't feel very interested in it. Is that so? Ridiculous. The Dawntier Cup is something that all boys and girls in the Empire covet, but he isn't interested in it. Currently, there is no one his age who can go against such skills. Layla. I hope you realize your shortcomings from this spar. If you throw away that arrogance and become more skilled with the sword, You'll be able to completely surpass your brothers. As expected of Dane. I'm not his opponent at all. I knew our talents were different, but to think the difference was this big. You look tired, let's stop here. Yeah, okay. I lost. It went as Duke Thermion wanted. She should have felt it clearly. The fact that she isn't the best. You. How on earth did you train? Diligently. Is there anyone who doesn't train diligently? You just have to work harder. I'm going in first. I'm not going to lose next time. Alright, I'll look forward to it. Dane was the only one her age whom she admired. Yeah, but starting on your third form, you looked like you were taking half a step more. At the same time, he was someone she wanted to overcome. She wanted to prove I did it. I did it, right? Yeah, you did great. That she wasn't just a kid who waited to be taught. Why? Does he seem further away? Just wait and see. I'm going to win next time. The Imperial Academy's entrance exam was a type of festival. This was because talented people flocked to the capital from all over the empire. Counting their families and attendants, thousands of people poured into the capital all at once. In this year's exam, there were around 6,000 applicants. As long as one paid the exam fee, there was no other criteria that had to be met. However, around 2/3 of all applicants wouldn't pass the first test. Now that the IST pre-selection was over, 2,000 applicants were waiting for the second specialization exam. Did you say that 2,000 applicants have passed the first test? Slightly more than that. Things are going to be busy. How many do you think will pass this time? 200 at most? I wonder what kind of students will pass this time. I'm sure I saw quite a few talents. By the way, have the scores for the first test come out? Dean of the Magic Department Professor Denebo. They're still marking. I wonder who will get the highest score. Dean of Spearmanship Department Ingrid. The top scorer in the swordsmanship department should be the young lady of House Thermion, right? Of course, she's the winner of the Dontir Cup. The finals were really great. Duke Thermion has done a great job raising his children. It seems we can expect this year's top student to come from the swordsmanship department. Dean of Summoning Department Delphiniso. What do you mean expect? It's almost certain. Dean of Swordsmanship Department Professor Esterand. That's right. There's no one who comes close. I wonder when our department will get such talent. I don't quite agree with you. What's that? Sidrane's recommendation letter. It even has the Nixian Magic Tower seal embled with mana stamped on it. Are you saying Sidrane is really recommend ing someone? Even so, there's no way they could win against the winner of the Dontir Cup. That Sidrane, who's famous for not taking a disciple, sent a recommendation letter. He says the child is 14 years old and already a 3-chain. 3-chain? Who on earth is it? Dane Sogres. House Sogres. Another Sogres? There are already 2 geniuses in the magic and summoning departments. To think the youngest even received Lord Sidrane's recommendation. House Sogres, huh? This might be difficult for us. To think that children from the 2 greatest houses in the empire are enrolling at the same time. It'll certainly grab people's attention. Wait, isn't that house famous for its spearmanship? But a mage's recommendation letter. It seems that House Sogres is going to become famous for its magic going forward. I thought he would for certain apply for spearmanship. If he joins our department, he will be of great help to us, along with Arabella. After all, the Imperial Academy is famous for magic. Apologies for the interruption. The first test has just ended. Oh, then quickly show us the results. The Swordsmanship Department has 1367 applicants. The Magic Department has 227. As expected of the Swordsmanship Department. The difference is so big. Oh. It seems Thermion's name is first on the list. Dane Sogres. I can't see his name. Really? What about Sidrane's recommendation? He's not in our department either. You there? Are there applicants who aren't on the lists? Oh, that. There is an application to the autonomous major. Autonomous major? And Dane Sogres scored the highest in the first test among 6 applicants. What? Dane Sogres is in first place? It's already been a month since I arrived here. Time really flies. It feels like the spar with Layla was just yesterday. We've already taken the first test and are waiting for the results. Thankfully, the test wasn't that hard. Dane. You got the results, right? How did you place? Academy test result, first place. Wow, it says I'm the top scorer. Eek, you really? Not fair. I didn't get first palace. You. How did you study? I focused on the past exam questions my sister sent. I also did that, but it was still difficult, especially military science. I was at an advantage since that's something I personally experienced on the battlefield. But why ask 14-year-olds like us about war strategy and military management? I found that part the easiest, wasn't it fun? What? Is something wrong with you? Not only military science but art, music and even the history of the Draenic Empire. That's my specialty. I heard a lot of things while living on the battlefield, after all. Oh, right. What did you choose for the second test? I chose 3. 3? Then, did you really? Apply for the autonomous major? Be honest. What else do you have besides spearmanship and summoning magic? I'll tell you later, Dane, you dash. Why on earth did you choose the autonomous major? No matter how I think about it, I can't understand it. Well, it's because I wanted to study all of them. The pass rate for that department is atrocious. I heard that with the autonomous major, I can take any class I want until I graduate. I don't have to choose a particular major until I graduate, either. I can also do research with professors from all majors, too. Do you think others don't ally because they don't know that? Are you doing this because you don't want to go to the academy with me? Of course not. Then you really plan on passing? What else do you have besides spearmanship and summoning magic? Tell me right now. Should I tell her or not? In the end, we all gathered in one place. It can't be helped since to pass the autonomous major exam, the student has to pass the exams for 3 departments. I guess he really is planning on taking the test. Spearmanship, magic, and summon ing, huh? The core and circle are practically opposites, so passing all of them is almost impossible. What on earth is he thinking? There were people who passed 2 of the tests in the autonomous major, but most don't even pass one, right? Correct. It's better to focus on the spear if it's the spear or magic if it's magic. It's better to apply for just one major. Has it been around 200 years since the autonomous major was created? But there's almost no one who passes the test. It wasn't that difficult in the beginning. Hundreds of years ago, the academy needed talents, unlike now. Back then, it was a time of conquest and all talents had to be used. If there was any kind of talent, it had to be trained and utilized. It's not like that now, so the requirements have risen more and more. So the applicants also prefer to be good at one skill rather than be mediocre in several. Then why leave it? It's a department that no one applies to or passes. It's a symbol. A symbol that only the best talents of the empire can get in. Well, that's important, too. Even if it's declined to the point it only exists in name only. I looked it up, and in the past 100 years, there were only 2 who passed. I dropped out, and the other was the previous emperor. That means, if you're not a real genius, even passing is impossible. If it's the youngest child of the war hero Dane Sogres. He's not from an ordinary house, so I am looking forward to it. He could also be an arrogant punk. If we go easy on him, it's possible for him to pass somehow, but with our position as professors, we can't just half-ass it. Let's see. If he's a punk brimming with so much confidence that he would challenge a symbol of our academy. Second exam location. I am Dane Sogres, who applied to the Imperial Academy's autonomous major program. Do you know what it means to apply for the autonomous major? Of course. I understand that I have to pass the exams for the 3 majors I chose. Dane, was it? It's not too late yet. I truly respect Count Sogres. He is the best spearman in the Empire, after all. I don't want to see the son of such a person fail and have to go back. Thank you for your words, but I came here with the thought of doing my best. I suppose if he was someone who would give up with a few words, he wouldn't have even applied. All right. There's nothing for it, I suppose. The exam will be composed of 3 different tests related to the majors you have chosen. If you fail even one of them, it will be an automatic fail. I understand. In that case, summoning first. Summoning Department's Professor Delfiniso. I heard she has reached the peak among the summoners of the Althean Empire. She holds the record for summoning 3 summons above the 2nd rank at the same time. The summoning test is simple. Satisfy me in any way you can with your summoning skills. As expected, a freestyle test without form or standard. Then, could you summon something? What? A summons? Yes. Any summons will do. What is he talking about? How could an applicant ask the professor for a summons? What is he planning? Since he doesn't have a mark, I figured he would talk about the theory. Does it want to use this opportunity to see an actual summons? Alright. You're insolent, but interesting. I hope you know that this is not something you can see often. Keep your eyes wide open. Answer my call. That's the mad summons, Eterarch? What a nasty hell. He's the most vicious among the 4th rank summons. And he's famous for attacking anyone he sees other than his summoner. I wasn't expecting anything since this is just an entrance exam, but this one seems like it's going to be a bit interesting. Very well. You said to summon anyone. What are you planning on doing now? Even among the 4-ranked, Eterarch is the most vicious. Even if several dual-class knights attacked it at once, they'd have trouble defeating it. What on earth is she planning? What do you think you're doing? Stop this instant. If you irritate Eterarch, I just have to prove it to you, right? That's true, but I didn't say you had to leap into a raging fire to prove dash. I don't think you need to worry about that. Yeah, that's a good boy. What on earth? You're much bigger than Genpu, aren't you? There is no way to tame the vicious Eterarch so easily. That's the mana thread connected to Eterarch. Although the color is pale and not a complete subjugation, it completely erases Eterarch's hostility. Haha. I'm looking at it, but I can't believe it. Is that innate friendliness? Truly amazing. Did he analyze the mana thread in an instant as he approached Eterarch and then create a similar mana thread and connect it to himself? Since he doesn't have a sign, that would be the best method to use as a summoner. It's a much greater talent than mine, which was praised by my teacher long ago. With such talent, I wonder how great his future will be. Dane Sogres, this is more than enough to check your skills. Strong courage, cold judgment, and solid basics. You pass. As she says. Thank you. It ended in 30 minutes. Then I guess you're the top student, why? You said you got 1st place in the swordsmanship department. No, I'm sure you're the top student. Cheer up. Your father even hosted a party to congratulate us on passing. I'm not hungry. You eat. Ugh, no way. To think the gap would be this big. This is uncontrollable? A natural disaster? Something like that. Layla. She'll want to be alone, just leave her be. Still. Don't worry too much, Layla will overcome it. Oh, have you told your father? The Count must be very proud. Yes, everyone was very happy. Since you entered the autonomous department, that's to be expected, everyone here is also surprised. Now that the exams are over, you can just prepare for enrollment while resting. Yes. Thank you for your care, Your Grace. By the way, have you thought about what you're going to make at the forge? Oh, I'm thinking of a sword, but I haven't decided yet. Why? My body isn't fully grown yet. Also, I don't know what kind of sword I want. I wish to think more about it since this is a great opportunity. Very well. You do that. Your Grace. Please come see the madam. All right. I'll go now. The Duchess's illness seems to be the same. Fortunately, she hasn't gotten worse, but she hasn't gotten better either. It's been the same for a few years now. It's unfortunate. I've never seen family be so sick, so I don't dare say I understand how she feels. I should go comfort Layla. 2 days later. Greetings, freshmen of the Imperial Academy. I am the Academy's headmaster, Arkwald Homet. After seeing the new students who have made it to this position after going through fierce competition, I believe the future of the Empire is very bright. Everyone standing here must be a talent of the Empire. But among the new students this time, there seems to be many who are particularly outstanding. There was even someone who passed the autonomous major, making it so that only 2 people have passed in 100 years. The student in question passed the autonomous major exam by receiving unanimous approval from the 3 deans of the magic, spearmanship, and summoning departments. Oh my god, someone passed the autonomous major test. No way. What kind of talent? Top student, Dane Sogres, step forward. Top student, Dane Sogres, step forward. He's the one who passed the autonomous major exam? What kind of blessing was bestowed upon House Sogres? Do you see Dane over there? He's become quite manly. I can see him well. Oh my, to think he's the top student. Haha, you've done a great job raising your children, HEcan. It's nothing compared to you, though. You get absolutely nothing from raising 2 sons. Their sister is entering the academy, but they don't even bother to show up. The eldest is out on a mission. The second ran off. You, on the other hand, have it the other way around with 2 daughters. I'm quite jealous. You also have Layla. How nice would it have been if my wife could have come? What? He got along with your summons from a young age? Yes, Professor, as expected, it's an innate friendliness he had from birth. He's a monster. He was able to do better than a summoner when he doesn't even have a sign. Professor. With Dane's level of friendliness, wouldn't he be able to summon even the beasts from beyond the horizon? Beyond the horizon. It was another world, one where summons came from, to which the link was lost over 100 years ago. Perhaps, the summons from that place can choose their summoners. It might be possible. So, you're Dane Sogres. I hope you can fully demonstrate your talents at this academy. Yes, headmaster. Now, there will be the oath swearing of the successful candidates led by the first year's representative. I finally entered the academy. It took quite a bit of time to reach this point, but I won't waste this new life I've been given. It's only just beginning. Academy Main Auditorium. We will end the introduction to the academy here. We will have a short break until our next scheduled item, so please have some of the snacks prepared at the back and rest comfortably. Listen well, Dane. There will be a lot of people aiming for you now. Whether they have good intentions or bad. Be careful. If anyone makes you an offer, make sure to think it through. I also heard there are a lot of strange people, those who weren't educated well at home. Alright, I got it. Don't be like that. Listen to me. Clubs are the flower of the academy. Our club. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. I got 1 freshman. Catch that redhead. That's the talent we're looking for. Ugh, the seniors are asking people to join clubs during our break. I've heard from my eldest sister that there are a lot of fun clubs. Find the Sogres kid who's the top student. No, he has to join our club. Dane. Everyone's aiming for you. What should we do? Let's escape first. Where do you want to go? Dane Sogres. Come into the arms of the Physical Beauty Club, whose aim is training beautiful physiques. Freshman. What about our map exploration club? If you come now, we will give you 3 maps. Only the best are gathered in our astrology club. The Thermion kid is beside him. We can't miss out on the young lady of a duchy. Och, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm used to being chased by enemy soldiers, but something like this is the first. So, being the top student is this bothersome? So that's Kelthus Redfield? Yes. He retired from his position as the commander of the Imperial Knights and immediately became a professor. Wow, such an amazing person has come. But he must be upset right now. Oh, there's a new student in the autonomous department for the first time in decades, right? Until now, it was an easy job where he could occasionally write papers and achieve decent results. Now his comfortable life is over. I guess he has to prepare classes now? I would also be annoyed. It's almost time for the freshman orientation to end. This is ridiculous. Why did he have to pass now, of all times? Are you Dane Sogres? You're here early. Hello, Professor, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yes. Let's go inside. I worked so hard to get this position. Dean Autonomous of Apartment Kelthas Redfield. I came here to rest, not to teach students. If it's instructing someone, I had enough of that in the night order. Why did you end up applying to the autonomous department? So that I can do whatever I want. Do you plan on choosing a specific field later? Yes. I don't want to miss such a great opportunity. If this continues, I'll have to stay and teach. Is there no other way? Wait. Now that I think about it, I don't think he took the swordsmanship test. The fact that he didn't take the test means he's not confident. Do you know anything about swordsmanship? Swordsmanship? I don't mean to disparage you, but since you've entered the autonomous department, and I'm the professor, I think you should know something about swordsmanship. Swordsmanship, all of a sudden? I don't think he likes me being here. It's not that I'm not interested in swordsmanship. That's good to hear, then shall we test it out? All right. Great. He took the bait. Then let's move to my training ground. I have the authority to evaluate this student. All I have to do is use his poor swordsmanship as an excuse to make him leave. There are a variety of swords, so just choose one you like. Yes, Professor. How can there be a training room in a place like this? Even if there were no autonomous students. This is a bit much. Let's just choose one. Will that be enough? Yes, this seems good. If you use that sword and hit me even once, you pass. Don't think it's too difficult, I won't move more than 2 steps. Understood. Alright, let's start. To think he would agree to my conditions without a second thought. Does that mean he's confident? No way. Oh ho. He's quite fast. I guess he really is an autonomous student. What on earth? Phew. If I'd moved just a little slower, it would have ended badly. To think he would use such an irregular swordsmanship. Does he know how to wield a sword? Also, he resembles a swordsman on the battlefield. It's not the clean, textbook-like posture of a knight order or noble house. How does this make sense? How do I, a hexa class, need to concentrate this much? Against a 14-year-old brat, at that? There wasn't even a need to give him a handicap. But his form. For some reason, it's familiar. How surprising. To think the Draenic Empire has such a courageous person. But I don't see a coat of arms or flag denoting that he's a knight. Who on earth is he? Oh, my mind wandered. Professor, it seems I hit you. You pass. It would have been difficult without the handicap. As expected. The skills of the Imperial Knight Order don't just vanish. This boy is a genius. A ridiculously talented genius. Even if there was a handicap, he wasn't pushed back against a hexa class like me. I can understand why he wasn't nervous about the swordsmanship test. With your talent, why didn't you apply to the swordsmanship department? I thought that my family would be sad. What does that mean? Dane's father is a genius spearman, his sisters use magic and summoning. Does he mean to say that he applied to the 3 departments to fulfill his family's expectations? Then, is the evaluation over? It wasn't that he wasn't confident in swordsmanship. It was my mistake. Oh, yes, you can leave, I'll call on you soon. Yes. Thank you, Professor. It can't be helped. I wonder if the deans who tested him felt like this, too. My plan to chase him away and continue my comfortable life failed. Who is he? Argrick. Argrick. Yes, I'm certain that was his name. You really passed the test? Yes. I told you, didn't I? How strange. Professor Kelthas isn't someone who would pass anyone. I almost didn't make it. That professor has only ever attended one faculty meeting. Even that was because he was called by the headmaster. He really hates being bothered. So he really does whatever he wants. Yes. You don't know how worried I was. It's a relief that nothing happened to you, Dane. My second sister never says as expected of Dane. She's just relieved by the fact that I'm safe and sound. Yes. It's one of the reasons I like her. Oh my, Dane. I was wondering where you were. So you were here with Claire. Big sister. Our youngest. You passed, right? Look over there. All of the children of House Sogres have gathered. I thought the house was great with just Arabella and Claire, but the youngest is even more excellent than his sisters. Just what kind of house is it? My name is Max Hauer. I'm in charge of all the general operations of the dormitories. The dorms are divided into 3 halls, and students are assigned based on their grades. The best among them is this one, the Dontir Hall, which is named after the first emperor. I see. As you are the top student and passed the autonomous major exam, you will stay here. There are restaurants, training rooms, and libraries, as well as lounges and magic projection rooms. Other than that, there are also secret facilities. What does that mean? I'm sure it won't happen, but there are cases when students are unable to remain in Dontir Hall due to their grades. By the way, Arabella and Claire remained in Dontir Hall until they graduated. Oh. As expected of my sisters. Here, this is your key. There is one more, so if you lose one, you can come and register it. Yes, I understand. Then, be careful. There are a lot of strange students here. It's not that they're bad, but sometimes you'll wonder what's wrong with them. You can check the details yourself. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through the crystal ball. Phew. Shall we go take a look around the room? Oh ho, it's quite luxurious. But why is it so quiet? Something strange. I can't feel a single human presence. It's as if they just evaporated into thin air. What on earth is happening? Let's spread out my senses. The scent of lubricating oil brushing the tip of my nose. The very subtle squeaking sound of turning gears. This is a trap. So that's it. Hazing. Why isn't he moving? Does he have good intuition? Arnold. Did he catch on? There's absolutely no way. We coloreds have been hunters for hundreds of years, so we're very good at setting traps. Eldest son of the colored barony. Arnold colored third-year student of the shooting department. Then won't it be dangerous? Naturally, I removed all the danger. Instead, he'll just end up embarrassed. This is the first time we have such a hazing, so I'm excited. Once he arrives, he'll be a mess. Will it really be alright? He's from House Sogres. So what? We all went through tremendous hazings. Foo-foo, look forward to it. He's soon going to end up a complete mess. But since he's the top student and an autonomous student, won't it be a little different this time? Both his sisters are geniuses, and if he's an autonomous student, he'll be an even greater genius. House Nerial Priscilla Nerial, 4th-year student of the theology department. What do you mean by that? You're saying my traps aren't going to work? No one said that, but I guess you're not very confident? Don't be ridiculous. There's no way that'll happen. There's no way he could have sensed my traps. I painted the traps to hide them. I even lubricated them so that he wouldn't hear the mechanical sound. He's moving. Huh, really? Move aside. Are we starting with a light wire trap? It seems like just a light tap can activate it. Then, with a mana bullet. Water, huh? It's a lot tamer than I thought. Ugh, what the hell is this horrible smell? It's really childish. What the hell? He found them all. What the hell, Arnold? You said there was no way he would find them. How can it be like this from the start? It's just a coincidence. A coincidence? What? A coincidence? Yes. I put the easy ones at the start as an appetizer. Just wait for it. He's surely going to fall for it. Yeah. He'll make a mistake. Let's trust Arnold for now. Ugh. Why does this feel ominous? The next part is also a bit sloppy. Shall I go through it all at once? As expected, the house of Count Sogres. I heard the sisters had a tough initiation. My traps. It's like they know where everything is. Arnold worked hard to hide it, and yet so easily? Damn. It's too early to give up. The final trap won't be avoided. What's the final trap? You'll see. Summoned creatures this time? Prepared some fairly strong ones. Wait, something feels off. These are illusions. All bark, no bite. No wonder they seem too strong. Any regular student would have bolted by now. No need to dodge or anything here. Just disrupt the mana flow to disable them. That guy isn't running? He even looks relaxed. Whoa, he's about to do something? He's gathering mana. Did he figure out they were illusions in that short moment? No way. How's that even possible? We're screwed. Boring. Let's see where the designer is hiding. It's an Etherac. Move, get out of the way. Why is that thing here? Arnold, damn it. Do something. I don't know. What even is that thing? Wasn't this something you prepared? Screech. So you were all hiding here, huh? Hey, newbie. If this is your doing, can't you do something about it? We'll apologize. Just please get rid of this thing. We'll apologize. Just please get rid of this thing. Ahem, looks like the initiation failed. Welcome, newbie. I'm Dorian Valentine, a 5th year from the alchemy department. The sole direct heir of the Marquis Valentine family. Quite the build. And very handsome too. With sisters that beautiful, it's only natural, right? Yeah. Nice to meet you too. This guy. What the heck is he saying? You're pretty good at avoiding traps. So you got into the interdisciplinary major. That's why the initiation didn't work, huh? Arnold was really disappointed. Damn it. Why are you talking about me? He's the heir of the famous Hunter Goulard family. He's also the mastermind behind all these traps. So he's the designer. Hey, you guys, come over and say hi. Sure. This is Priscilla. She's a 4th year in the Sacred Arts department. Best not to mess with her. For someone aspiring to be a priest, she's pretty. Kind and beautiful, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Priscilla Neriel, the abandoned child of my family. Joining the Sacred Arts department means you can't even dream of marriage. Yeah. Looking forward to it. You. What's this? Why is your mana so dense? Is this really the level of mana someone our age can have? What? It's an unbelievable level. Is that really such a big deal? No way. I guess it is. They're making a big deal out of some dense mana. Nice to meet you, Dane. Don't butt in. I'm Scal Hespro, a 2nd year from the martial arts department. I'm not like those gross bodybuilders, so don't get the wrong idea. Oh, those guys. Muscles are important, but martial arts aren't just about visible muscles. If you're interested, just say the word. I'll teach you about true martial arts. Just one more person left? Arnold, what are you doing? It's your turn. Don't tell me you lost? Because your traps were dismantled? Over something so trivial? How petty. Arnold Goulard. I'm Dane Sogres. Nice to meet you. Looks like you're upset because all your traps got destroyed. Want me to compliment you? They were good traps. You seem to know a lot about mechanisms and triggers. But the paint seemed to stand out. What? How about mixing F3 silver and D6 black in a 4:6 ratio instead of using F6 black next time? At this brightness, it'll be less noticeable. Oh. That does make sense. Other than that, it was a trap anyone would fall for. Teaching Arnold about traps, huh? We've got quite the guy here. That's enough introductions. Dane, let me show you to your room. Interesting people. Still, feels nice to make some decent friends. You heard him. He said they were good traps. Yeah, whatever you say, stop it already, you're not a kid. Things are going to get a lot more interesting. What? You're taking 6 majors this semester? I only have 3 majors. Since I have to take 2 courses per major. And you're adding general education courses too. Can you handle it? You won't even have time to sleep. First years usually take at most 4. Think carefully. You can still drop them before the first class. I think I can manage. That's why I even added 2 general education courses and military studies. Ugh, you're really hardcore. I hate military studies. I lost a lot of points on military studies during the first exam. Well, it is a tough subject. As expected of the top student. See you later in the swordsmanship major class. I have to go to my general education lecture. A general education lecture? What are you taking? Understanding cosmetics and skin. Ahaha, right. You're a woman too. Got it. See you later. Is he Dane Sogres? Why is he here? Don't tell me he's taking this as a general education course. Should I talk to him later? Since he's a count's son, won't he be a bit cold? Ah, I think I get what you mean. I can hear everything, friends. Introduction to Military Studies. From what I read yesterday, there were parts 1 new and parts completely opposite to actual practice. Well, if theory and practice always aligned, no country would ever lose a war. Yet the reason they teach military studies is that theory is just that fundamental. The professor's here. What are you doing? Sit down quickly. Welcome, everyone. I am Francisco Gavious, your instructor for the military theory course. You may call me Professor Gavious. I'll take attendance and start immediately. Ho, judging by your expression, you seem seasoned on the battlefield. I'm looking forward to this. No matter how much you study military theory, it won't work on the battlefield. Soldiers act on their own, and commanders always have to weigh soldiers' lives against victory. Nevertheless, theory is undoubtedly important. Theory is the foundation for understanding the field, and recognizing its discrepancies with reality helps grasp the true purpose of military theory. I wonder how many of the students here will grow into elites. What do you think is the most important thing in war? You, the student raising your hand. Speak up. Logistics. Excellent answer. Victory, triumph, and glory, all of these are only possible with secure logistics. Interesting, someone giving the right answer from the start. Then, do you also know the 3 most important aspects of logistics? The first is strict management of military supplies. Logistics spanning from the center to the front line isn't just about physical distance, but also involves an extensive system. If even one person has ill intent, corruption can easily occur, leading to the result of supply shortages. In my experience, most supply issues arise even when the supplies are properly packed and shipped, because someone in the middle schemes off the top. Correct. Next. Standardization of logistics. When the specifications, quantity, and weight of supplies are standardized, mass production becomes possible. This greatly aids rapid logistics, allowing frontline units to maintain their strength without losses. Wow, who is that? That wasn't in the books. Huh. What kind of? Correct again. And the last one? Local production. The longer a war drags on, and the more the 2 previously mentioned points are neglected, the lower the quality of logistics becomes. Therefore, it's about enabling soldiers on the battlefield to achieve at least minimal self-sufficiency. The quantity and quality will be significantly lower, but it will be sufficient as emergency rations. All of this is based on what I've seen and felt directly on the battlefield. Impressive. That was an excellent answer. What year are you in? I'm a first year. What? A freshman? How does someone who just entered know these things? strict management of military supplies, standardization of logistics, and finally, local production of supplies. That answer reminds me of soldiers or officers who've actually served on the battlefield. There's no way you've had battlefield experience. How on earth did you come to know this? My father often told me. Your father? Then your name must be. I am Dane Sogres. The Sogres family? You're the son of the Blue Tempest. That explains it. If you're a member of the Sogres family, you're the renowned independent major student. No wonder you're on a different level from the other freshmen so far. Everyone, listen carefully. The essence of the military theory we're studying is in the answers Dane Sogres just gave. Based on the theory in the textbook, applying the appropriate theory to real-life situations. This is the ultimate goal that military studies aims for. Dane Sogres. It's been a long time since someone truly exceptional joined. Now then, let's move on. I almost ended up going to graduate school. Have you ever thought about studying military studies more deeply? Calling me out as soon as class ended. And recommending graduate school to a freshman professor, you must have been in quite a hurry. If someone suggests entering the Imperial Graduate School, just leave immediately. Don't even bother rejecting or discussing it. My little sister's advice saved me. But he doesn't seem like someone who gives up easily, so I'm worried. Well then, anyway, where I am now. I just can't get used to the academy map. It's way too big. The place I'm supposed to meet Layla is the central fountain square. Oh. Here it is. Cutting through the mist garden will be the quickest way. Commonly known as the Garden of Mist. Even with a little cloudy weather, visibility becomes limited as if shrouded in mist, making it very easy to get lost and wander around. It's already a vast garden, and with the mist added, it's a place everyone avoids. On top of that, there's even a rumor that ghosts appear at night. It's better than what my eldest sister told me, though. The weather's nice, so I should get there quickly. Help. Is anyone there? Someone, anyone, please help me. Huh? Is someone there? The sound is coming from inside. Mother always said. If you see someone in trouble, help them without hesitation. There's still plenty of time before the next class, I can get them out. Help me. Thank you. I thought I'd be stranded here for good. Alright, are you hurt anywhere? Nope. Just a little tired, but I'm fine. Oh, I'm Ernest. Ernest Dillon. First year in the exploration department. What? The exploration department got stranded? Well, I got excited and wandered around. Just how excited were you to get lost? By the way, Dillon Barony. That's a family from the West, right? Their crest was a skiff and a sailor, I think? Wow, you know that? Do you know about the family too? Of course. The family most famous for exploration, right? That's right. Our family has explored seas and unknown lands for generations. For that, you seem a bit scrawny. I'm really surprised you know about our family. What's your name? I'm Dane Sogres. What? You're the first self-directed major to get in after 50 years? Yep, that's me. Oh my, what luck. I've always wanted to meet you. Haha. It's not that big of a deal. What is this? You said you weren't hurt. What are those bruises? And it looks like you have some scars too. They're quite different from wounds you'd get from exploring. Don't tell me. Were you exploring the garden or something? Yep. Exploring excites me. Actually, for me, everything new is an exploration, not just the garden. Of course, maze-like gardens like this one, as well as people and things, count too. Look at this. Is this all exploration gear? That's a lot. My goal is to explore every corner of the academy. The Garden of Mist is, of course, one of them. There's definitely something here. It doesn't make sense for mist to form every time it's cloudy, does it? True. So, did you figure anything out? Not yet. But I'm sure there's some kind of power in this garden. But no one's been able to uncover it. That's true. But what if no one ever thought to uncover it, or if there's a reason why no one succeeded despite trying? A reason why they couldn't? Right. We can't know at this point, but let's hypothesize. What if it's a power born from something like the relics of a lost ancient kingdom or summons from beyond the horizon? A force created by unknown elements or entities? Relics of an ancient kingdom. That's pretty intriguing. You think so too, right? I really want to uncover that secret. Oh, right. I was on my way to class. Oh, I see. Sorry, let's get out of here. Oh? It's raining. Dane. This is bad. They say the mist rises even faster here when it rains. What? Doesn't that make it harder to get out? Yes. You'll lose your sense of direction. As expected, even the compass isn't working. We're stuck like this. Can't you solve this with your exploration skills? There'd be a way in another place, but it's impossible in the Garden of Mist, where an unknown force is at work. An unknown force. Damn, are we trapped? My body feels heavier and heavier. What do we do? I'm sorry, Dane. It's all because of me. No, don't worry too much. Let's just wait and see. Huh? This mist feels familiar somehow. Is it just my imagination? Come to think of it, I feel strangely energized. Could this be? This is bad. If this continues, even Dane might be in danger. Dane? Ugh. Such immense magic power. The mist is being absorbed from the center of Dane? Dane. What on earth is happening? Ernest, let's go. I think I know the way out. Really? How do you know that? Maybe I can uncover it. The secret of this place. What on earth is going on? This is the mysterious mist that countless mages couldn't figure out. But Dane is walking into it without any problem. Plus, the places he passes through are clearing of mist, and visibility is restored. He's truly a fascinating guy. Ernest. We're almost there. Really? You found the way? Ah. This is the center of the Garden of Mist. This is the magical fountain at the center. Why? Is there something special about it? Of course. Most students who enter the Misty Garden come here for this. Ah, you don't know the legend about this place. A legend? There's something like that? There's a legend that if you reach this place before the mist clears, you'll be united with the person you desire. Just another typical romance story. But how does the magic of this fountain stay active? It's so hard to even get here, so how does it keep working? You're right. If there's no one continually supplying magic, maybe there's a power source strong enough that it doesn't need to be replenished? A power source. If that's the case, the garden itself could be one giant mechanism. Considering how unnecessarily complex and twisted this garden's layout is, that might be true. Right? If the garden is one big mechanism, then this magical fountain might be an ancient relic. And the mist might be related to this too. This feeling, it's certain. It's like something inside me is reacting, like meeting an old friend. This is ancient magic. Wait, hold on. This is the ancient secret language. Secret language? Yeah. I wasn't sure because I couldn't see clearly, but now that I touched it, I'm sure. Mandifmiadu, it's the language used in the lost ancient kingdom of Secret. You even know this? Of course. I'm from the Dylan family. Studying ancient languages like this is essential for explorers. It'd be frustrating to reach ruins and not be able to read what's written there. Of course, I haven't mastered every language yet. But I learned this from my father when I was little. Let me try to decode it. Haha. Your explorer instincts are really kicking in. Let's see. This means qualification, and next is this word? Yes, that's it. So if I combine these. Dane. I've finished decoding it. What does it say? Those who are qualified will prove their strength. Qualification? Prove? Could the qualification mean ancient magic? Somehow. The closer I got to the center, the more familiar it felt. It's really funny. If the qualification mentioned here is ancient power, there's no way someone like that exists. Thanks, Ernest. Dane, what are you doing right now? They said runes hold power just in their shapes. If I use this bracelet, it might react. Strange symbols are appearing on the bracelet. What's going on all of a sudden? It's shaking like crazy. Dane, what exactly did you do? The fountain sank into the ground. Nice. That was the right answer after all. What on earth is this? The mist too. And activating an ancient relic so easily. The one who's qualified. Turns out to be Dane. Ernest. Look at that. Something is glowing in the center. Wow, it's beautiful. Like a gem. That must be the power source that operates the fountain. Maybe it's the cause of all the strange phenomena in this garden. Amazing. Now then. Shall we face the ancient power? This power. Ancient magic. It's just like the power I have. Huh? This is, Arcana existed and was destroyed. This is its legacy. Amazing. I can understand the ancient language I couldn't read before. This is truly the legacy of the Magic Kingdom Arcana. So, I've absorbed this power now. Ah. My heart. Suddenly. Something is happening in my heart. Is this a circle? A core and a circle. Their roles completely oppose each other. It's rare to possess both. The efficiency is bad, and it's harmful to the body. That's why magic swordsmen always suffer from heart problems. That's why I didn't want to make a circle usable only for magic, but I didn't expect it to be forcibly implanted. Dane, are you really okay? You've looked pale since earlier. Don't worry. I just have a lot to think about. Right. I was shocked too. But that power from earlier, was it you who absorbed it? The mist and the runes too. They seem connected to you. Ernest must be full of questions too. He saw it all. But it's better for both of us not to know everything for now. I handled it the way my sister taught me. I don't know the details either. I see. Let me know when you figure it out later. I will. Today, I feel like my blood is boiling as an explorer. How about we look for mysteries in the academy together, Dane? Then let's share any strange phenomena or places we discover. Sounds good. There might be other places with collections of magic like this. By the way, Dane, didn't you say you had a class? Oh right, Layla. Ernest, sorry. I'll go ahead. See you later. Why yeah. See you later. He's such an interesting friend. If I keep exploring with Dane, amazing things are bound to happen. I'm already excited. Weird. Why does moving feel so much easier now? The circle and the core coexist, but there's no discomfort. Normally, the circle would interfere with the core's magic, making it extremely inefficient. But no matter how much magic I generate right now, I don't feel anything strange. No, it's actually the opposite. The magic circulates through the circle. And then it feels like it gathers back into the core. Plus, the magic in the core is purer than before. This is amazing. I should contact my eldest sister. Hangston District. So this is the famous Hangston District I've heard about. Dane, look over there. I see the entrance. This must be the famous magic barrier. Magic barrier? It was created by Saul Hangston, a legendary wizard from the academy. It's a barrier that activates once a year for freshmen with magic talent. When you pass through it, a color appears based on the quality and grade of your magic. Ah, I see. Originally, it was a device to filter out dark wizards sneaking into the academy, but after dark wizards went extinct, it was repurposed like this. What color comes out for each grade? Oh, that's. If you have no talent, there's no color change. If you're decent, it's yellow. If you have considerable talent, it's blue, and if it's overwhelming, it's red. You've studied a lot, huh? I want to know everything about the academy. By the way, all your sisters were red. Dane. Then I'll go in first. It's red. That's amazing. Hee hee. I'm at least this good. Then I'll try too. I'll probably get red too. Since I've also absorbed ancient magic, I might be even stronger than usual. Green? What's going on? There's no green grade. Why are you always different? Haha, why yeah, really? Why is this happening? Did you see that guy's badge? He's from the finance department. Why is a guy who only deals with money taking this lecture? How would I know? The magic department's lectures are really popular. He'll probably just listen to the orientation and leave. Arthur Sr.? What brings you here? I stopped by because I have something to pass on after class. But is that guy still not here? I mean the interdisciplinary student, Dane Sogres. Magic Department 5th year representative Arthur Diamet. Yeah. He said he'd attend this class, but I don't see him yet. Really? He must be taking his time getting here. When he comes in, bring him to me. He's Arabella Sr.'s younger brother, so I need to take special care of him. Permpaya yes. Wow, he's really handsome. Look at his eyes, they're like emeralds. The one next to him is Layla Thermion, right? Must be nice, top student. You're the talk of the town wherever you go. Oh ho, he's finally here. Nice to meet you, Dane Sogres. I saw you clearly at the entrance ceremony. You definitely stand out. Who is this guy? He seems like an upperclassman, but why is he acting familiar? But who are you? Doesn't the magic department teach basic introductions? What? If you have business with me, shouldn't you introduce yourself first? This arrogant bastard. He said that to Arthur Sr. Isn't this going to be a huge problem? If you offend a senior, your academy life is over. I specifically came because he's the younger brother of a senior I respect, and yet, he's acting arrogant without knowing his place. Have you ever thought that your attitude could harm your family's reputation? I haven't really thought about it. And from what I see, aren't you the one being rude? You really don't see what's in front of you. If I let this go, it'll hurt my reputation. Arabella Sr. will understand. You seem like you need some discipline. What's going on over there? Is there a problem? Professor. Well, I just stopped by to greet the freshmen. Magic Department Head Drenavo, is that so? Keep your socializing for after class. I'll let it slide this time. Dane, you should be careful. That guy looks unpleasant. Bring that guy to that place. What? But he's Arabella Sr.'s younger brother, is that okay? I'll explain it to the senior properly, so just bring him. Since today is orientation, we'll keep it simple and then end the class. But since this is a practical combat course, let's measure everyone's mana. Wow. That's the mana measurement device. I've seen it before. If you place your hand on the device and channel your mana, you can see how many circles you have. Whoa. 8 circles. As expected of the professor. Of course, even within the same circle level, the color becomes darker if the level is high. Well, sometimes the circles don't appear at all. Am Troppa, but having no circles doesn't mean you lack talent, so don't worry. Of why yeah. Some people haven't formed their circles yet. That's why we can't just rely on circle verification alone. Since you're taking this class, you should at least know beginner magic. We'll use this orb to accurately measure your mana. Orb. Using the beginner magic psychokinesis, show how much you can control through the orb. Just like this. Amazing. The runes are perfectly formed. He can move it that precisely with psychokinesis? No need to make a fuss. Even beginner magic varies in power and precision depending on the user. You have to apply mana to each orb to move them. At our level, 3 at most is the best we can do. Maybe you, Dane, can control more? Arthur? You're just auditing, but would you mind demonstrating for the juniors? Yes, Professor. Understood. I'll make sure that arrogant Dane understands my superiority. Now we'll see where that arrogance comes from. As expected of Arthur Sr. He's already at 4 circles, and the color is incredibly deep. Oh ho, you've improved even more. It's all thanks to your teaching, Professor. Normally, reaching 4 chains is something that happens after graduation. But your senior has already achieved 4 chains. This is true overwhelming talent. You should stay close to him. You never know, his advice might help you grow. It's too early to be surprised, Dane Sogres. I'll show you the difference between us. Now he's controlling the orbs perfectly. No way. How many is that? I've gathered all my strength to the limit. How's that, rookie? Excellent. Now, everyone, applause. As expected of Senior Arthur. Which magic tower will you go to later? Good work. You may go in. Yes, Professor. I'm looking forward to seeing your level of mana. Oh, by the way, if you have new Omicron mana, nothing will appear. If that worries you, you may leave the lecture hall now. No one? Good. Then let's begin. Come out in order, starting from the front row. They call this an orientation. But it's really just exposing your skills in front of everyone. Yeah, that's exactly what the academy is like. Wow. It's a first circle. Ugh, why can't I do anything? The orb is falling. That's unfortunate. Next. This is a complete mess. Look. It's his turn. Dane, I'll make sure to see just how far that arrogance goes. Actually, I'm curious too. Since he absorbed ancient magic, something must have changed. Dane Sogres. He solved my assignment perfectly in the independent study exam. I wonder how many circles he will show. Unable to measure? What the hell is that? What are you talking about? Is the machine broken? If he has no circles, then he has none. What do you mean it's impossible to measure? Is it because of ancient magic? Armentipum Kerme, this machine has an accuracy rate of 100%. It can even weed out those who try to hide their true level. But unable to measure? I've never seen anything like this before. The machine must have overloaded. For now, let's proceed with Dane's orb test. Yes, Professor. Huh. I knew it. That brat's got nothing. Unable to measure. That's disappointing, but let's try this at least. But I don't even know if this will work either. He made all the orbs float? That's impossible. Until now, even making 5 float was hard. All the orbs. That guy is incredible. How is this possible? He's doing it again. I'm not even surprised anymore. I never thought all of them would rise. He's even more amazing than I thought. It looks like he got even stronger after absorbing that ancient mana. Alright, let's make something cool. What the hell am I looking at? He's rearranging the orbs so precisely. To draw a picture. It's a lion and a snake. That's the crest of the Sogres family. Even Arabella wasn't this amazing. I'm next. Take it easy, Dane. Impressive. Well done, Dane Sogres. Even Sidrain, who never took a student, would be proud to say he taught you. Thank you, Professor. My God, he was the former Tower Master's disciple? Now I get why he got into the independent major. Arthur, what do we do now? He's not normal. He might even be stronger than you. Shut up. I'm thinking. Sorry, damn it. The Sogres family is just too much. How are they all monsters? If he's at that level, we need to change the plan. As frustrating as it is. If we pick a fight and lose by skill, there's no greater humiliation. If we can't beat him with skill, we'll have to win him over. We need to bring that guy into the student council. The student council? Yeah, I'm a student council officer, so if I put him under me, he'll be easier to control. But he's just a first year. Why yeah. Even we can't get in that easily. There's no precedent for a first year joining the student council. But who cares? We just have to break that rule boldly. Trust me. Through him, we'll raise the prestige of our magic department. And, of course, my own status and career as well. Excellent, Dane Sogres. Thank you, Professor. If I had known this, I would have fought the other professors to make sure you got into the magic department. I'll do my best, even if I'm in another department. Did you all hear that? Magic department students should be on guard. If you have time later, come see me anytime. Yes, Professor. What are you even? How do you keep doing this every time? Well, I don't really know either. So you think you're special, huh? You made 5 orbs float too. Hearing that from you doesn't make me happy at all. Wow, you're really sulking. Yo, Dane. I saw your skills. That guy. I was a bit hasty earlier. Can we talk for a moment? He's changing his attitude right after seeing my abilities. The Student Council? Yeah, the Imperial Academy Student Council. The Student Council decides academy policies and manages the budget, and they hold enormous influence, including various privileges. For example, the Student Council can decide disciplinary actions against students. Or approve academic department events. I've heard about it from my eldest sister. It's an extremely powerful group, and only a few students can join. What do you think? I can recommend you as an officer. You more than qualify. No, you exceed the requirements. If you're a student council officer, you're automatically part of the Dantera Hall. I'm already part of Dantera Hall. Well, that's true for now, but who knows if you'll be able to stay there forever. Not just that, but also some immunity privileges. How many privileges do they even have? Does the student council have extraterritorial rights or something? So, are you interested? No, not really. This bastard. Even if I join, I'm not interested unless it's by my own strength. Besides, privileges given without reason always come with a price. That guy is really sharp. He figured out Arthur's intentions exactly. Do you even realize what you just turned down? Everyone dreams of getting into the student council. Once you spend some time in the academy, you'll realize how incredible this offer was. Come on, think it over again. What the heck? Why are you so persistent? Dane, if we're late, all the tarts will be gone. Hurry up. Oh, right. This isn't the time for this. Hey. Where are you going in the middle of our conversation? I have a prior engagement, so excuse me. Layla, thanks. That was perfect timing. Dane. I haven't given up yet. I need more details. Dane Sogres. He's such an annoying guy. It looked like he was trying to get you into the student council. If you had accepted, he would have used that as an excuse to make you his pawn. Thanks, you helped me get out of that. More importantly, does that guy not even see me? He didn't ask me at all. So that's what made you angry. Well, it's because your talent is completely ridiculous. Today's test confirmed it for sure. So you finally decided to accept it gracefully? Humph. I don't have a choice. By the way, do they really have tarts? Of course, this is the Imperial Academy. If a dessert exists in the Empire, they have it here. Nice. Let's go. Did you see Dane earlier? Yes. He was truly amazing. Haha, he might even be above Arabella. Is he really at that level? Magic is such a vast field that it's hard to say for sure right now, but in terms of raw magical talent, there's a definite possibility. My God. Are you saying his talent surpasses that of the senior I admire? So, about that, Arthur, keep a close eye on Dane. Persuade him well so that he transfers to the magic department. Everyone sees the same thing. They're all enchanted by his talent. Actually, I met him after class and suggested a student council recommendation. He rejected it. What? Did he hear something from Arabella? His talent is too precious to give away. Professor. About that recommendation letter from before. That. It doesn't seem like it will be easy. Is that so? Don't be too impatient. You still have 2 years left, don't you? Someone like you will have the magic towers lining up for you by graduation. Damn it. You said the same thing last year. Do you think I don't know your true intentions? If I get an early placement in a magic tower, you'll lose a student you can boss around, so you're blocking me, aren't you? I heard you were the one who cut off the 2 magic towers I showed interest in back in my 3rd year. Then I'll try persuading Dane myself. Alright, Arthur. I'll leave it to you. Damn it. My future is in this guy's hands. Whether I like it or not, I have no choice but to follow. Damn old man. By the way, Layla. Is the road to the cafeteria always this busy? Why are there so many club events? If a club has too few members or can't prove its performance, it gets disbanded. This is the first time I've participated in so many events. But we got a lot of prizes in return. 20 mana storage stones, 15 lunch coupons, 5 general meal tickets, 8 convenience store vouchers. And a treasure map. What even is this? The senior running the event said it was bought from a blind auction at the Arkender auction house. Arkender? Then this must be a real treasure. Yeah. My father told me before. The Arkender auction house gathers rare and beautiful items from across the entire empire, and the best appraisers in the country thoroughly examine everything, ensuring only authentic items are sold. Look. The seal is still intact. An academy treasure Mualfaro. I've heard there are a lot of secret places and mysteries in this academy. Ernest would love to see this. Demetra Hall. A place where general education lectures are mostly held. So this is it. The place where the Imperial History class is held. Before coming here, I was taught by the head butler, so I already know most of the material. It's reassuring. Hey, Dane. We meet again here. Ernest. You're taking this class too. It's a required lecture for freshmen. So I was wondering if you'd be here. We ran into each other. How's your body? Nothing seems too different. It's a bit complicated. I'll explain later. Got it. Oh, right. Ernest, there was something I wanted to tell you. Huh? You're Ernest, right? You. What? Ernest's eyes just changed. He's trembling so much. He looks terrified? Ernest, fancy seeing you here? It's been a while. He looks just like a soldier suffering from trauma. Braun. Hello. If you got in, you should have said something. I was here first. Are they friends? It doesn't look like a normal relationship. Sorry. I didn't know, damn, how did you even get in? I thought you wouldn't make it. Every time you talked, you were shaking like a leaf, weren't you? Yeah. Perfect timing. I was too lazy to go to the store myself. Since we ran into each other, go buy me a sandwich. What? Alright now? Why, don't want to? It's just, I'm with a friend right now, so it's a little. A friend? You? A friend? He looks pretty sturdy, though. What department are you in? Since you're with Ernest. I can already tell your level. I don't know what family you're from, but that carefree attitude reminds me of the street thugs I saw on the battlefield. Look at this bastard. Not gonna answer me? Hey, you guys. What are you doing? The lecture's starting soon, get moving. Yes. We're going in. Let's talk after class. I have so much to say to you. Academy life is about to get a lot more interesting. Ernest, are you okay? Dane, I'm sorry, this is all because of me. Who are those guys? You seem to know them. They're from another family. They used to bully me back home. I knew they were at the academy, but it's so big. And there are so many departments. I thought I wouldn't run into them. Sorry. For dragging you into this. I'm fine, so let's just head inside. You look pale. Just how badly did they torment you? Don't worry too much. I'll go with you. Go with me? No. I can handle it alone. You're just gonna go alone and listen to whatever they say? If you do, won't they just keep bullying you like before? But. You saw my magic at the fountain. Are you still worried? Yeah. Dane, you're really strong. So we're going together? Dane, still. It's so quiet and nice here. Hey, Ernest. Does this bring back old memories? Are you really his friend? Why'd you drag him out here just to pick a fight? And who the hell are you to butt in? You wanna die? I'll throw that question right back at you. What? You arrogant bastard. Just because you got into the academy, you think you're something special? You've at least heard of the Sauer family, right? I'm the heir of the most powerful family in the West. The Sauer family? Never heard of it. D-Dane? What the hell did that bastard just say? Braun. Are you just gonna stand there and take that? Hey, go beat him up. Ernest. You should have chosen your friends better. Now you're gonna get beaten up twice as hard. Let's stop. I think we should just leave while we can. And no matter how strong you are, those guys. They're really dangerous. Especially Braun. He's been called a swordsmanship genius since he was a kid. A swordsmanship genius, huh? Now I'm interested. Ernest. I'll let you take one. Knock his jaw out with a punch. Me. Trust me and do it. You can't keep living like this forever, right? I really don't get Dane. Dane. You sure are acting all relaxed. You're dead now, punk. Dane. How's that, bastard? You coming to your senses now? I'm not done yet, you bastard. You clearly threw the first punch. What? So from now on, it's self-defense. What are you saying? You bastard. Ugh. Oh? This guy is pretty good. Ugh. Damn. That was stronger than I thought? Is it because of the ancient magic core? What is this? Damn, you idiots. Cough Bebron. This guy isn't normal. Cough. Shut up. You guys look pathetic against a freshman. You fell down that easily? So? Are you going to keep going? You talked big, but you're not much. What? What the hell did you just say? Bebron. Let's stop. That guy is strong. Look at how he's shooting magic bullets. You coward. Pathetic in front of these kids. Move. I'll do it myself. Ugh. Don't tell me that's. No one's around in this remote place, so it should be fine. You just made a mistake. You made me draw my sword. That sword looks pretty good. This is bad. Braun grabbed his sword. This could be really bad. What a reckless guy. So you don't care about academy rules, huh? You know? When the weather is cloudy, fog rolls in here. The kind of thick fog where no one can find a missing person. Braun, are we really okay? What if we get expelled for this? Shut up. Go beat up that idiot Ernest over there and bring him to me. Got it. Ugh. What do I do? Dane? If you fight Braun, then I. Don't worry. Those guys aren't much. You can win if it's one-on-one. Really? Yeah. You've done a lot of exploring, so your lower body strength should be great. So just squeeze in and land a solid hit. You're all dead. You're not giving me any distance? So you have some real combat experience, huh? Shut up and just follow me. Yeah. Dane is right. We can't keep living like this forever. What, are you clenching your fist now? Your eyes look fierce too. Guess friends really are important? Seems like you're feeling confident just because you're standing next to him. Just take a few hits and go, okay? I'll hit you lightly. Don't panic, think. In a situation like this, what would Dane do? First, take a few hits. The person you knew. The old me. Isn't me anymore. Ugh. Huh. I really did it. Looks like your last subordinate just went down. What? That can't be. Now I'm losing to a pathetic loser like that. Oh? Looks like I found something useful. You think you can take me on with that? This should be enough. You arrogant bastard. I'll crush you properly today. I won't kill you, so don't worry too much. I'll just leave a small scar on your face. So every time you see it, you'll remember to fear me. Ugh. This bastard is tougher than I thought. Your sword path is too predictable. What did you say about my swordsmanship? Do you think you're the son of the Duke of Termayon or something? You're holding on by infusing your staff with mana, but you won't last much longer like this. You're just a rat trapped in a cage. What can you even do with that stupid stick? Just a wooden staff. With this kind of power. Ah. Amazing. He took down Braun with just one hit. I knew Dane was strong. But I didn't expect this. Get up. If you draw your blade, you have to see it through to the end. My father once told me. Drawing a weapon outside of a fair duel means you're ready to see things to the end. Damn it, this guy is on a completely different level. GUH, just who the hell are you? Dane Sogres. The eldest son of the Sogres Count family and a first year in the Independent Studies Department. The Sogres Count family? Then you're the one who got into the Independent Studies program after 50 years. The genius youngest son? Looks like I was late in introducing myself. Ugh. Damn it. No wonder he was so confident. Why is a guy like him hanging around with an idiot like Ernest? So, what should I do now? You drew your sword, and you lost. Should I just take your life now? What are you saying? Well, from my perspective, this wasn't exactly a fair duel. But since you did draw your real sword. This bastard. He seriously looks like he's going to kill me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I never even dreamed you were a Sogres. I'll never do anything this stupid again. You really don't get it, do you? You're apologizing to the wrong person. Ernest. I'm sorry, Ernest. I truly apologize. I sincerely apologize for everything I've done to you. Please, forgive me. HEcan. Braun, the person I feared the most. He's groveling on the ground like a pathetic coward. Ernest, you finish this. And me? Whether you beat him until you feel better, or just accept his apology and move on, do whatever you want. Ernest? Yeah. Hit me as much as you want. I deserve it. Honestly, I'd love to just punch him and feel better. Braun, next time, fight me fair and square. I'll forgive you after that. What? So, I'll let this slide for now. You did well, Ernest. Thanks, Dane. Dane. I was waiting for you, but you didn't show up, so I came looking. Ah, Layla. What, did you get into a fight? Someone picked a fight with me. With you? Who? Of all people, they chose to mess with you. Layla? The actual daughter of the Duke of Termayon is stepping in? They say he's in the same swordsmanship department as you. Do you know him? No, I don't. Not really interested either. But who's this? This is Ernest Dillon, a freshman in the exploration department. And nice to meet you, Lady Termayon. Oh, come on. No need for lady. Just treat me like a friend. Oh, okay. So, what do you learn in the exploration department? Stuff like ruins, secret locations. Exploration, I guess? His family is famous for their expeditions. Then shouldn't we show him the map we got? He might know something. What map all of a sudden? We joined a club event earlier and got a treasure map. I heard someone got a treasure map. So that was you. He's like a completely different person. Maybe it's some kind of obsession with artifacts. Alright. Let's move somewhere quiet. This map looks pretty complicated, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Since it's a treasure map, it's hard to understand at a glance. Rather than showing the entire academy, it seems to point to a specific place. What's this? There's a lot of strange writing all over the map. I can read it, but the meaning doesn't connect. Is there some kind of pattern? So, what do we do now? First, we need to find out who made the Mu Alpha Rho. There's no standard format for things like this, but just knowing the creator gives us a rough idea of what to expect. So, decoding it right away might be difficult? One thing's for sure, this map is within the Academy. These architectural patterns were only used when the Academy was built. So it's somewhere nearby. The problem is, this architectural style uses secret magic unique to Saul Hankston. Saul Hankston. He was the Academy's founder and a legendary magician. That magic can't be used anymore, right? Saul Hankston didn't leave behind any disciples. You know a lot, Dane. I expected this to be difficult, but not to this extent. In the end, the key is figuring out who made this map. That way, we can find clues to decipher the code and interpret the map. Once we decode it, let's all go treasure hunting together. I'm totally in. This sounds fun. Before coming to the Academy, I only did things with my family, so this is a first for me. You two look really excited. This might take some time, so let's investigate slowly. I'll look into it more too. Oh, here's the map back. Wouldn't it be better if you kept it while deciphering? It's fine. I already memorized it. No way. Just how good is your memory? For some reason, I remember things like codes and maps really well. So, you have an incredible talent in certain areas. That must be useful for tests. Anyway, got it. And if there's anything I can help with, just let me know. Thanks. This is my first time searching for something with someone other than my father, so I'm really happy. Let's go eat now. To celebrate becoming a team. Sounds good. Dormitory. A lot happened today. I should take this time to organize my stuff. I should keep the important things my family gave me somewhere visible. But where should I put this familiar's egg? They said living beings shouldn't be placed in subspace. Why is this happening all of a sudden? This hasn't happened once in the past 7 years. Is it because I moved to the Academy? No, even though the Academy is a mysterious place. The mana distribution here isn't that different from my room. Then, could it be? It might be because of the ancient mana I absorbed in the garden. It's incredible that it triggered the egg's reaction instantly. Alright, let's put all my energy into this. It might finally hatch today. Ugh, my mana is being drained endlessly. I've been pouring mana into this for 7 years, so how much more does it need? I can't do this here anymore. The room is going to collapse. What should I do? This seems like the perfect chance. Claire's laboratory. Whoa, it's reacting like crazy. What the hell did you do? It's still vibrating even though I'm not supplying any mana. Dane. Isn't it dormitory roll call time right now? Skipping roll call won't be good for you in the future. I have a way to handle that. I am Albert, the dormitory council president. I am now beginning the roll call for Dan Terra Hall.